Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spawncast episode 472. It's been a bit. We've had all kinds of random stuff happening over the last few weeks, but it is good to be back. A full cast here of characters. Let me go around. Let's see. Josie.
Hey.
Josie is here.
Hey
She's
guys.
with us.
New setup, new Wi-Fi. I think it'll be good.
It's not breaking up or anything.
No.
It's
I think
good.
I figured it. I Etherneted in. So.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
We got RGT as ear pain with us.
Hello.
Why do you have ear pain?
I don't know, man. I think I messed it up swimming, and I'm not going to the doctor or anything like that. It's a little better today.
It's a well-adjusted choice.
Yeah.
You probably just have swimmer's ear. It'll go away.
Yeah. So yeah, it hasn't been great. It's that same dude. My right ear. Ever since I had my heart issue, it's been giving me weird problems. But the doctors always say, "Oh no, it's probably allergies." I'm like, okay.
It's like an equilibrium thing, like just your inner ear.
Swimmer's ear should go away in like a couple days. So if you have this longer than a couple days, you might want to get it checked out.
But I don't want to So can I do I need to wear like an earplug in this ear if I go in the pool?
Just don't get that ear wet again, because what happens, the reason it hurts probably is because you get water in your ear and then it doesn't come out, so then it dries in your ear and it irritates your eardrum.
See, I don't need to go to the doctor. I got Josie here. The Amish know everything about
I'm a
healthcare.
lifeguard.
Well, she's a lifeguard. Kind of needs to know this.
Yeah.
I was
Turns
a
out it's just
lifeguard.
an infection. It'll be in his brain shortly.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This
No, but
is
if it
why
doesn't-
this is why I don't swim. Stuff
Okay,
like
well, you
this.
should swim, but it doesn't. You just
No.
need to shake it out of your head.
I don't need to swim. Man, you know stuff that happen to black people when they swim? Hell no. that's a death sentence.
Is it,
I can teach you how to swim, OJ, if you don't know how.
What up?
how's it going over there, OJ?
It's going. I know how to swim. I'm just careful because
Well, then
people.
you're good.
No, I know how to swim, but people always strange things be happening to black people when they swim, even when they know how to swim.
My
Well,
bad.
like Pennywise type shit? Like, what are you talking about?
Malcolm, the guy that looks like me, what happened to him? He was swimming. The other dude that was out on boat. No, I'm good. I'm good.
So it's
Gonna
like
test
famous
fate.
people in helicopters. I feel you.
I'm
Oh, dude, I'm
helicopters.
terrified of helicopters, bro.
After,
Can't do
especially
it.
after Kobe, I'm out, bro. No, don't get
Yeah, I
me
saw the story that popped up online where it was talking about LeBron using the helicopter. I was like,
I was
man,
like, oh,
that-
no.
That sounds
No.
like a bad idea.
No,
Yeah,
dude, don't do it.
No helicopters, please.
I say let him try it. You know?
No,
Hold on
come
a minute.
Try. No, not to the goat, man. Not to the goat.
Yeah, they're not saying Jordan's going in helicopters. They said LeBron, so we're fine.
So does this
Yeah,
mean Radic I have to go to a Sixers game this year?
Oh, you have to, bro.
Yeah.
You have to. You can
I'm
afford
actually-
it, clearly.
I'm
so.
actually gonna go to a game.
John is rich.
John, so maybe we should definitely go. I'm gonna go to a game.
Okay. You're
Yeah.
gonna go. You're all the way across the
Mhm.
country to go to.
Well, because the
Sixers
Bulls
game.
and the Sixers are playing, and I gotta see LeBron. Like, I gotta see him play against the
Oh
Bulls.
yeah. I mean, he's gonna do his. I guess it'll be kind of like his farewell tour soon.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He'll take a
two
year
more
to do it.
years. Yeah.
Well, he signed a 2-year deal, but I don't know if he's gonna play that 2-year deal. So, like, I gotta go to a game this year, and then like if he goes again, then okay, I'll go to like another one. But I gotta see his last season. So,
Okay. What about Celia?
Hey guys, happy Saturday. I made it back from Comic-Con, so I'm glad to be able to join
Oh, you did go. You did go to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a pretty quick trip, but I had some work meetings and stuff, but I got to check out other things. I got to play the Switch 2 Sports Resort game.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
It was fun. It's cute. I enjoyed it. So, good time. I got a Nintendo visor thing that they were handing out. So that
Lit.
was cool. I know, right? Got some
Did you play
sweet-
the thumb wrestling game? Or,
Yeah, okay. That
nice.
one is kind of bullshit. Because if you're both just timing it incorrectly, you're just doing this a bunch of times and
Oh,
nothing happens. So you have to, I don't know. But every the rest of the games were really, really fun. And when I say the rest of them, I mean there were only 4 available to play, but those other 3 were, pretty good.
okay.
Did
good
you get to
stuff.
see the Rizzler?
No. Okay, so
Fuck.
that was earlier in the day. I
Okay.
did see that online, and I was like, "Oh man, the Riz Man's really there," and the people were going crazy for it. The
Dude,
whole lawn
all
area
of the-
apparently was
Of course.
All of the promo that Nintendo posted on their stories with him, I was dying.
It is crazy that that's on a Nintendo official account. But hell
He's
yeah,
the Nintendo
man.
rep, dude. He's
Dude,
like
he's the
he's
face
doing it.
of
He
Nintendo
is.
Switch Sports too, or whatever the title of it is. But yeah, so that's real cool. But it was fun, great times. Comic-Con's always a joy.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And then Radic.
I'm doing well. Two things. Last week I saw The Odyssey in IMAX. The
Oh,
latest film by
same.
Christopher
How was that?
Nolan. Amazing. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I feel like it's like one of the most perfectly paced movies I ever watched.
Yes.
It's like there was like there's no filler, no fluff. Casting performances were great. Everybody was phenomenal. Matt Damon, Tom Holland, and Hathaway especially was like really good. Really, really good as Penelope. But yeah, if you haven't seen The Odyssey, everyone please go see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm
And-
gonna go see it.
You
Oh,
should
hell
try
yeah.
to watch it in IMAX if you can. It's the first movie filmed entirely on IMAX cameras. It's gorgeous, like the entire way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it. I got. There's actually a few IMAXs here, so I'm gonna check it out in IMAX.
You got to
The
see
nearest-
it like true IMAX though, like
Did you see it in
70.
70? Did you see it in 70?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I just
saw
moved
regular
to,
IMAX.
like proper-ish LA, so like there's tons here. So then I was like, holy
Oh.
shit, I can do it. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those movies I want to watch again, but like, yeah, I think I will watch it again in theaters.
I don't
I
even
don't know if I'll do
know
IMAX.
where they are here on the East Coast. You said 70?
70
millimeter
millimeter.
These
IMAX?
70 mil. I'm well, there's definitely some in New York. I don't know. I think they're in like
Look,
major
John,
cities.
local to us, I got a buddy who's waiting for like a month to see it because that's when he got his ticket for it.
I'll
Really?
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
you
I'll
had to
stay
buy your
regular
tickets
style.
like way in advance.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Okay. Jeez. All right then. I'll see it eventually. But I know Spider-Man's also coming up. So
Oh yeah, I'm so hyped for that.
Tom
I'll see
Holland
that as
and
well.
they are everywhere.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm excited
he
for
is.
Spider-Man. It'll be
Me
good.
too.
But
And the other
go
thing I
right.
want to talk about
Mhm.
is, my plan for the Switch 2 is right. When they announced Smash Brothers, I will buy a Switch 2. And then Nintendo was like, all right, we're raising the prices in September. It's like, all right, fuck, god damn it. So I am now a proud owner of a Switch 2. And I love how you knew that the
Radix
magnet
in.
thing-
Radix in.
The
Yeah,
you
value
feel
can
about that?
only go up.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
good investment. How's the magnet? You like the magnet on the?
I like the feel of it more than the Switch 1. Switch 1 always felt a little too light to me.
Mhm.
The playing in handheld mode has like more heft to it, which I like. The 3 games I got, so the bundle, it was like pick one of 3: Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, or Pacopia. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get Mario Kart because it's the most expensive. Then I bought Donkey Kong separately, and then I also bought Welcome Tour because I always like the
Aw.
launch gimmick games. I had to check it out, and it might be the most sauceless Nintendo game I ever played. Like dead ass, like this really has like no charm, and it sucks too because like I don't hate it, but playing it, I'm like, all right, this should have been free. Like even for $10, you're kind of asking for too much. But I will say it is kind of cute, like learning about all the specific intricacies of the Switch 2, like where the magnet's placed, and it's like, all right, now I have all this useless knowledge about the Switch 2. It's like, all right, that's pretty cool. Mario Kart World, first impression, it was kind of lukewarm on. I was like, I'm not really feeling the open world nature. Wasn't really feeling the courses. Then I played Knockout Tour. I'm like, okay, Knockout Tour is fucking awesome. It's been
That's
like
the best
my
part
main.
about the game.
Oh, by far,
Mhm.
by far. It's like my main podcast game. So like I play for like an hour or two every day. Just trying to get first place. I got second earlier today. It was the closest I got. And then I got red shelled. It's like, all right, fuck you guys. So doing that. And then Donkey Kong, clearly the standout game. I've been having so much fun. I'm on the 3rd layer.
Oh, okay, nice.
Not like I want to say the 3rd layer. It's like this. I beat the first boss,
Mhm.
which is like,
Mhm.
and then I did a little more after that. It definitely speaks to like a caveman Neanderthal part of my brain where it's like, all right, just punch shit, bro. Solve a problem, just fucking give him the 1-2-1-2, beat that fucker up. And it's been a blast. So I can't wait to see where this game goes. I like getting all the costumes.
Can I ask a
Shit,
question,
like-
Radic, real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Have you played the classic DKC trilogy?
I played Donkey Kong Country Returns, which was the Wii game. Back in the
Okay.
day.
That one's a
the only
banger.
one. That
Okay.
game's fire. But I did. Oh, speaking of, I did play parts of it because they did the DK challenge thing
Yep.
And
Yeah.
John, you're talking to me about this.
I
It
was
like-
telling you should check them out.
Yeah, I did all the classics part, and it was fun. It's like they're answered the trophies and the achievements.
Yep.
I would like to see Nintendo do something more with it in the future. I think it would be really cool if it was like a permanent thing with all their franchises. And I made a tweet about this earlier in the week. The classics catalog, because my friend just put me on this family plan, so I have like all the systems.
Oh, nice.
They're
That's cheap
so
too.
super cheap, like
Yeah.
well worth the price, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And there are so many games. So many games. I was running a little bit of a Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube because like that game is a banger. I beat the first boss. And I'm like, oh man, this is just so satisfying to have like every Nintendo system up to the GameCube with all their libraries. The fact that you can play it online with your friends is so cool. I played some Mario Party with a few friends of mine earlier in the week. Just a blast. So I've been really enjoying my Switch too. It's been a great purchase. So far.
Yeah, if you get into that classics catalog now versus like, so when they started back in the day, it was like, here's 20 NES games, and we've all kind of just watched them slowly add to this pile of games. Now you walk in and it's, I don't know, 250 some odd. It's a lot. It's hundreds.
It's a
of
lot.
games. Now
Yeah,
now it feels like an incredible value, you know. But like back then, we just kind of waited for them to stack these games up. But now it's got to be crazy if you just first time you press the the Switch Online button at the bottom and just hits you with all these games. But it's I mean, there's a lot you can do with the Switch 2 immediately, even if you just have NSO with all the games they hit you with.
Yeah, for sure. How often do they update the classic games? Is it once a month?
Whenever they
Sporadic.
feel like it.
Kind of, it's unfortunately it kind of is that, but when they do it, people get pretty excited. Depending on the games, sometimes
Right.
it's like, okay, you just had to kind of push these out, right? But other times they'll be like, here's Donkey Kong 64 for no reason. It's like, okay, well, that's interesting.
Dope.
What we're waiting on right now is them to remember the GameCube section again.
Yes.
That was the smallest section. Yeah, it only had like 9 games on it.
Well, we're still
Barely
waiting
one I
on
remember.
Sunshine and Pokemon Coliseum. Those are the 2 games that they've already told us about, but they have not
Okay.
put them in yet for some reason.
Gotcha.
But then they just randomly go, "Hey, here's Wario World. That's not on the, it's not on the list, but we're just going to go and throw that in there." So I don't know what the deal is with them with that. They don't have a schedule. They just kind of do it whenever. So
But one day we will get Pokemon Coliseum.
yes,
Not sure when, but a day.
it will happen at some point.
Celia, I was looking through the N64 section
Uh-huh.
and I saw Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. So
Yeah.
that'll definitely be on.
Oh,
board for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I got
right.
you.
They are there.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking forward to your full review on
Yeah,
on
my
both
full
games.
objective review on Banjo-Kazooie. Yes.
Be nice. You're in trouble if you're not.
Oh my gosh.
So now you're in it now, Radix. So any random Nintendo announcements or drops, you're available since you have a Switch 2 now.
Yeah, I will say the next game, Switch 2 game, I'm probably going to get day one is the Ocarina remake.
Mhm.
And after that, I really have not interested. It's like I really don't know. So,
Star Fox, new Star Fox? Not about that.
well, it is cheap, so maybe.
I will. We're going to talk about a game here soon, Radix. There's a game that just came out that I think you would actually like quite a bit.
Are we talking about Splatoon Raiders?
It's Splatoon Raiders.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
playing it.
Radix, we should play it. We should be
freaking
Man,
awesome.
I'm gonna
It's
get
actually-
pressured. Oh,
It's actually
no.
pretty good. Like
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Splatoon person, but I actually like this one quite a lot.
It's more single player focused, right? That's what I heard.
But you can
yeah.
play it with a group of like
Yeah.
3 other
Oh,
people.
like co-op, right?
It's
Yeah.
single player focused, but like I'm playing the multiplayer right now. It's like seamless, you know? You can just like jump into
so
you can jump in
Like
and out
Borderlands
of,
or something like that, right?
yeah, but without all the bullshit that Borderlands has. Like, like Borderlands takes forever to set up sometimes, you know?
Yes, this is
Gotcha.
it's out now. It's kind of described as Nintendo's looter shooter in the Splatoon universe. It is 50 digital, 60 physical. And it got an 81. It got an 81 on Metacritic. The user score, interestingly enough, is like in the 9s. Like people flooded in and were like, "No, this game's better than what the review score says." And I have been playing it for longer than I thought I would. Because I just got it the other day. I picked it up physically, and I think I'm like level 25 or 26 right now. So I've been rolling through it pretty well. And I've tried a bunch of the different things. So you can call for help, or you can go help people. I've tried either one of those, and the matchmaking was pretty quick. And at that time, I think I was on Wi-Fi because I didn't have the Ethernet cable plugged in, and it was still pretty solid. So the idea here, Radic, is it's kind of like it's part of Splatoon, which was like Salmon Run, but that was kind of a smaller mode that they had. And now they've taken it and kind of fleshed it out into its own kind of full-size game. Again, they kind of let you know, hey, it's a $50 game technically. But I will say there is a lot to this game. You've been playing it, OJ. Did you pick it up, Josie?
I picked it up. I haven't played it too much yet.
Sean has been playing it.
Yes, playing.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. What are our thoughts on this game, guys? I'll talk about it a bit more, but I want to give someone else a chance to talk as well.
Okay, I guess I'll say
Get in there, OJ.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I've been playing a lot. I mean, I like Splatoon. I've been playing it since day one. I mean, I remember playing Splatoon back. I played it at E3, like when they first showed it off, and I was like, instantly, I was like, okay, this series, I think it might be something. But it's segmented, right? Like Splatoon is always, it's weird because it has single player, it has co-op, it has PvP. But they're all kind of like just like weird in how they operate. And this reminds me of like, let's say like the Side Order DLC. That's like a rogue RPG mode. And it reminds me of like Salmon Run kind of put together. Then like, of course, other things added in. So like John was saying, there's like, it's like a single player RPG. It's got leveling, it's got upgrades, it's got classes, and it's just a blast. It doesn't waste your time. That's what I like about it. Compared to maybe some other looter shooters, you could easily get in. The levels are somewhat, I mean, they're way bigger than Salmon Run, but like they're not too big to the point to where it's going to take you forever for any particular level. They have like challenge dungeons. They have like secrets that you can find. They have like platforming sections, like little challenges scattered throughout the map. All sorts of upgrades for your Inkling. Different outfits that you can collect. That outfits don't do anything, but you can collect them doing different type of like achievements in the game. Just really enjoying it. I'm playing on the survivalist difficulty. And it's wild. The amount of things that are on screen at any one time is just crazy. And like they hit hard. So it's like you got to be really careful. But yeah, I just really like a lot of aspects about the game, and just like the upgrading, the leveling is really cool. Like it's way more in depth than I thought it would be when it comes to like your base and like the upgrading your weapons and like let's say like your gadgets, upgrading that and the different type of stuff. I know they showed it off, but it even goes more in depth than what they showed. So definitely pleasantly surprised. I mean, I knew I was gonna like the game, but I didn't know if I was gonna like it as much as I am. But I think it's like my favorite Splatoon game. I think I like it more than like the normal Splatoon games from what I've played.
You mentioned a podcast game, Radic. This is like a good podcast game because
really?
people aren't playing it necessarily for the story, because they're like, hey, look, there's treasure. That's the story. That's it. And so you go around and you pick different points on the map. And as OJ mentioned, 5 to 10 minutes maybe per. Like the longer ones are 10, because there's like multiple levels you may have to go through, and you have to collect a certain amount of eggs, and then it kicks you to the next level. And the whole point is you collect currency, upgrades, you make your base better, your character better with weapons and gadgets, and then you upgrade the gadgets. And so they have a really good, the thing with this that I think is the reason people are saying it's so addictive is because it has a really good like reward loop figured out.
Yeah.
Where you always feel like you're progressing in some way. Like whether you're leveling up because you're just running through hordes of enemies, maybe you fail that mission, but then you look and you're like, oh, my experience bar just got filled up by 3/4.
They let you keep everything. So if you fail a raid, you still keep all your experience, any weapons you got, any upgrades, you still keep all that. So if you're getting your ass kicked, like you'll figure it out. You'll get past it at some point.
Yep, and it's basically a third-person shooter. So it's with Splatoon. Have you had any experience with Splatoon?
No. Never.
Oh, cool.
Except in Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Splatoon is interesting just in the way it works, where you literally just you shoot paint everywhere, and then you drop into the paint as a squid to refill your paint. So it's always been an interesting concept, and this is just them. It seems like exploring it further with, I mean, like kind of a single player, but also multiplayer co-op looter shooter.
Radic, the mechanics from Smash Brothers, if you know how to use Inkling, it carries over to here a little bit, like some of the same stuff. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if you like Inkling in Smash Brothers, like the whole paint mechanic and certain things. I mean, obviously it's a different game, but yeah, Inkling's dope. I love Inkling in Smash. So,
what about you over there, Mr. Earpain? How you doing with the game?
I had to take the headphone off that ear because it was bothering me. No, I actually agree with OJ. I think it's probably the most enjoyable Splatoon game that exists because I don't know, it's like the multiplayer in Splatoon was always interesting, and it's obviously fun, but I always kind of wanted a little more out of the single player side of
Mhm.
things,
Yep.
and I think that like they have a really good formula with this. I am a level. I don't know, I'm in the middle of everyone talking. I think I'm level 20. Yeah, I'm level 20 right now. Oh, are you just like always a girl in this game, or is there like a dude as well?
No,
I
this is a
feel
dude.
like it's like the hairstyles, right? Aren't you
Yeah. I mean,
I've been a girl the whole time, and like
no,
I
you
never
can
could
change. You
figure
can
out how to
definitely make
do
a
it.
dude. I'm a dude.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna roll with a girl, I guess. But no, it's
the beginning of the game, you can make the hairstyle.
I thought I chose like the short hair, but I don't know. I
I was
guess
wondering if you have a duck on your head.
yeah, I'm not doing that. But no, like I'm not the biggest looter shooter fan in the world, but like it's very easy to it's an easy game to navigate. Like it's there's depth to it, but if you don't want to get too deep into it, like you don't necessarily have to, which I think is nice. And you're like everyone else said, you're constantly unlocking stuff, whether it's stuff at the base, new parts of the base, whether it's new weapons, new abilities. You can do different things with your abilities. You could take a break and operate a random crane, which I find strangely addicting. Um, yeah, it's honestly a hell of a lot better than it. Like I watched obviously some of the stuff from it. I was like, yeah, that looks cool. But I think it's actually better than I thought it was going to be, and it's a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
I think a lot of people feel the same way. Like it was better than they thought. Nintendo
Yeah.
showed us, but they didn't quite show us like everything. I think they wanted people to kind of go in and like experience like some of the stuff. But it was also it's kind of like a hard game to present beforehand. You just kind of have to just play it and then
Mm.
you kind of see what it's about. But like they didn't show like all like the craziest stuff that happens like on Survivalist or even some like the underground stuff. They kind of left that alone. So that's why maybe we didn't think it was going to be as good.
Visually speaking, because I'm looking at this, I'm saying this definitely looks better than Splatoon 3 by a like I don't know if it's the effects on the ground from the paint or the ink that you're shooting around your characters. It definitely looks better, and it holds 60 frames basically all the time. So this should bode well for people who are looking forward to the next big mainline Splatoon, because I think this is a pretty good showing for performance and visuals for the Switch 2 with this franchise. What about Josie? Any early thoughts on the game?
I think it's great. I'm having fun with it. I'm still in the part where I like literally have booted up for maybe like an hour. But it's still like the part in the beginning where there's all the tutorial and stuff. So a lot of talking, but
Okay.
I played it at like, where the hell did I play that? Did I play it? Maybe I didn't.
Best
I
Buy?
did. I went to the Nintendo store. I played it at the
okay.
Nintendo store. Sorry, I was like, did I just lie to you guys? But I played it at the Nintendo store. And I had fun with it there. So I'm excited to like dive into it more. I was kind of saving it to be like a stream thing, so I think I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, it's a great stream game.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you can have some people jump in to the party and then
Yeah.
roll through. Because I noticed a few of the ones that I did jump into way easier when other people were there.
That's what I've heard.
Because there are some enemies that the enemy variety is pretty good. As you go through, you do start to see more and more complex enemies, I guess, depending on weak spots or anything. And there are some where the enemy you have to ink is all the way in the back, and they'll have like this long running like almost shark looking thing or whatever, and you have to get around them. So if you have someone that can help you by flanking them, it helps quite a bit.
Mm.
I will say though, one thing I noticed about this game versus other Splatoon games, I don't think the music is like nearly as interesting as it is in the mainline games.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing that's like. I mean, I guess the one notable soundbite is probably when you get the treasure.
Yeah.
And it has like a little tune that plays, and they have a funny little scene of them either picking up the chest, somebody falling over, trying to drag it away or whatever, you know. Yeah, that's
Like there were some catchy songs and
I agree. I'm fighting for my life half the time though, so I'm just like, there's so much shit going on screen, and I'm like, I gotta get these power eggs. We're running out of time. I'm like more worried about that. But yeah, I agree though. Like the music's maybe not quite as like crazy as let's say like Splatoon 3 or even like Side Order. Side Order had some like pretty insane tunes in Side Order that were definitely notable. But Side Order is like nowhere near as good of a game. But I mean, I think they got a lot of some of the, like the elements from what they did here is definitely from like Side Order.
Do you guys say that this is like the best Splatoon game or one of the like?
I mean, it's
because you guys are talking about it like how it like the scores are better and like people are uprating it, but
it's
Yeah, you guys are hyping it up.
it's pretty good. It's good, but the thing is, man, I like fighting against other people in basically any game if I have the option. I'm just a PvP person, so if I have the option, I like to do that. But there are a lot of people who do enjoy PvE quite a bit, and this is a game that I think is very, very good in that genre or that setup.
Yeah, I mean, if you like more traditional multiplayer stuff, then you'll probably get more enjoyment out of the other Splatoon games. But I think from a single player perspective, this is definitely the most interesting. And I just think it overall just feels kind of better than a lot of other Splatoon games. It seems like there's not as much trying to figure out like your style or whatever. But I mean, that could just be because I know what type of player I am with the game, but I don't know. It just kind of depends on what you prefer in a game. Like I haven't really done any online stuff with it, and I've been having more fun than I thought I would. So
yeah, I agree. It really depends on if you like PvP more or not. I think that's really what is. I mean, if you want PvP, then obviously Splatoon 1, 2, or 3, Splatoon 3 in particular is going to be like what you like. But if you like, let's say you like the like expansions for Splatoon more than the PvP in Splatoon games, or like if you like the single player more, then Splatoon Raiders is definitely, you're gonna like that more than the others, because this single player campaign is better than like Octo Expansion, Side Order, or the original, like just the single player campaigns. It's better than all of those, and I beat every single Splatoon game.
Just to give context to my question, okay, so I missed the boat with Splatoon. I've never played a Splatoon game ever. Okay, because it came out on Wii U. I didn't have a Wii U. I got my Switch like super late, okay, and then everyone wasn't playing Splatoon anymore. And then I just kind of never found a reason for 3. I was just like, okay, it's been a long time, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
So like
it's fair. Lots of people feel the same. Lots of people same thing happened to them too, so it's okay.
Yeah, but like, you know, it seems cool. I like the character designs, but also I'm not very much like a PvP kind of player. So I'm like, this might be more fun for me then. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're not a PvP,
we can play it together.
Oh yeah.
If you're not a PvP person, then this one is gonna, I'd say, try out this one more so than, I mean, the other ones all have single player though. Like all of them all have single player, and they all have, well, Splatoon 1 doesn't, but Splatoon 2 and 3 both have co-op in there, but it's just a much smaller scale co-op than this game. Like Salmon Run is very tiny. It's a bit weird how it plays out, but it's just this is kind of just like an expanded version of the Salmon Run mode, which is cooperative. So Splatoon has single player, cooperative, and PvP. It has like all of them. But yeah, if you're not really a PvP person, then this one's probably a good one for you to play, or at least try out to see if you like it. And if you don't like it, then you can just say, you know, screw the franchise.
How much is it?
We can play together.
50.
50. Okay.
50
So
digital.
Like 900 Canadian, but
probably.
some of those wild, you got those wildfires under control over there, please?
Yeah, bro, that's been dealt with, bro. That's been dealt with.
My air quality was not good. I had to miss the pool a couple days. I was not happy.
Hey, man.
Gosh.
Dude, I woke up and I look outside. It looks like the Breaking Bad anytime they're in Mexico, like that yellow filter.
Oh, the yellow filter.
Crazy.
Like, goddamn, bro.
Yo, that Mexico stuff in Breaking Bad was freaking crazy when I first watched it. I still remember it. I was like, this is like the greatest thing that I've ever seen on TV.
Okay, so Splatoon Raiders, it's out now. Check it out. 50 digital, 60 physical. It is all in the cartridge. So for people who are wondering, yes, it is not a game key card or anything.
Yeah.
All
There's a day one update though, but just a
Oh.
small update.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do want to. Oh, I actually, I do want to mention this because I'm going to mention it for another game too. I don't know what this 4 out of 10 Guardian review is. they need some help over there.
I read the full review.
Okay, I didn't even do that. I just saw it, and after I've now
Yeah.
played the game for several hours, I'm like, I don't know what.
I think he played. I think he played it on tourist or he played it on normal. And here's the thing. I think that if you play it on those, like, if you play it on the easiest difficulty, I can understand why you just think it's just nothing. You're just going through. It's really easy. Even on normal, I think it's also going to be a bit too easy. So, and I think that's what.
I've actually died a few times and failed missions on normal.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't strong enough or something. I wouldn't say it's hard, but there's a little challenge there.
Oh, okay, for sure. But I think that basically, if you're looking at it from like maybe his point of view, when I read the review, he just simply does not like the vibe. I think it's the vibe, plus it's just like he doesn't feel in tune with like what the gameplay is doing. I do think that the review scale is more of a problem than anything. Like 4 should be reserved for games that are broken in some way or don't work, right? I think most people would think if the game is a 4 out of 10, there's severe frame rate or there's severe problems functionally with the game. Like the online's not working, it's glitched, or there's frame rate, or there's stuff like that. So I think the problem is that like he personally just didn't enjoy it, but he had a problem separating his own personal enjoyment from a game that's like bad. Like for me, for example, like I do not like a lot of first person shooters. Like, but if I was to review a first person shooter, I'm not going to say 3 out of 10. I don't like it. Like I'm still going to review it based off of what it does. Okay, it does this really well, but I just personally don't like it as much. So maybe it'd be like a 7 or an 8 for me, because I didn't get like that tilt or that fun factor. But that person, their review scale allows them to just, hey, if you don't like it, even if it's perfectly fine, you can still shit on the game or whatever. Like you can still. So that's what happened there. I also think he's an idiot too. So there's also that factor. But like between him being an idiot and also how the review scale works, from what I read, I think that's how we got the 4 out of 10 from that one place.
Well, they're wrong. The other,
that's why I said he's an idiot. Like a little bit of an idiot. But after reading the review, I kind of see what he's trying to say. I tried to see what he was trying to say.
It kind of sounded like he wanted it to be Splatoon 4, right? That to me is like what the complaint was. He was just like, there's not really enough here. And it was like, well, that's just not what this game is.
Yeah, he was kind of, but there's a lot there though. That's the thing. That's why I was wondering, like, maybe did he not do the difficulty? Did he not do the challenge? It seemed like, because wasn't really speaking about those things too much, So that's the reason why I felt like maybe he just felt like the vibe wasn't there for him. So he just skipped a lot of that type of stuff,
The other game I wanted to mention is Halo Campaign Evolved. It's out in early access right now. It will fully release next week. So I think you have to pay an extra $20 or $30 to play it now. So I some people are. I saw on Steam, I don't know, 18,000 people I think were playing it at one point. So I mean, they're selling copies. And I did see quite a few people on PlayStation, like PlayStation specifically, posting up images of them playing it. So I think the novelty factor is there for PS5 owners to play this. But I played through it. Sean was there playing as well because we tested out co-op. So Sean played through most of the levels, and so did Nate and MVG. And so we did try to fill up the room with 4 people, and we're able to accomplish it well enough. It still had some weird desync issues at times, but when it came down to it and we had to finish the game up, me, MVG, and Nate at that point, it held together and we were able to complete the game. So we went through it we just decided to do legendary right away because it unlocks trophies or achievements for easy, normal, and hard or heroic and everything. And I've been through the game multiple times already. So it was an interesting look for the game because I see a game that is going to be looked at as old, like skeletal structure, but then obviously new visuals, coat of paint on top. And I think that's one of the reasons, because Sean was kind of mentioning, he's like, it felt old with the way it was being played. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I could see that. It's not a lot of first person shooters now. And I think people have probably experienced this, have a lot of set pieces or a lot of things that'll happen where they kind of weave in and out of cinematic elements. And there's the presentation is less shooting gallery at all times. Halo Campaign Evolved is mostly shooting gallery almost all the time, other than driving the Warthog or maybe a Ghost or something like that. So it is definitely a very, very close to being one-to-one tried and true remake, but I like it because of that. So I was perfectly fine with it going all the way through. No issues on the PS5 Pro. The thing I'll give them, looks great in Unreal Engine. It still feels like Halo, but it looks obviously modern and very clean. So I enjoyed my time with it. Sean, not as much, but
I mean, it was fine, but it's just, it does, like I said in the video that we made, Josie's playing Shenmue. She's like, I don't get it, sometimes. And it's like, it's that same sort of thing. If you have nostalgia for the original Halo game, you're gonna be like, wow, it's the original Halo, but prettier. And, they changed up a few things and stuff like that. A lot of that gets lost on a newer player to the campaign. So it just feels solid. Nothing, out of the ordinary, nothing spectacular, but it was fine. Like, I didn't hate it.
We did cross-platform play as well. So like Sean, MVG, Nate, they were on Xbox and I was on the PS5. And when you turn it on, it has a cross-platform menu that comes up and it's all integrated in. So both of your friends lists from both systems are there. And it actually worked pretty well. So I even tried using the PS5 controller microphone. Not great. So I had to switch over to headset. But it all functioned. Like we could hear each other, the whole deal. And as you unlock trophies, it also unlocks achievements on your Xbox profile. Just heads up for people. So you basically double dip on achievements and trophies with that. But I had two things I need to bring up with this game. Okay. The first one is that I don't know what was happening here, but there were definitely spoilers and headlines, okay? And I feel like if I had said this, there'd been problems, okay? Because this is like Final Fantasy VII all over again or anything else, where I tell people about something that happens, not even at the end of disc 1, okay? We're like, 8 hours into this thing, 10 hours in. No, I definitely saw people at outlets saying directly in headlines, hey, get ready because there's a sequel coming to this. Guess what? Halo 2 is getting remade. It's like, oh, interesting, because that's part of the secret ending. Huh. Interesting. I thought that would get people in trouble. Nope. So there you go. Apparently, you just say that there's a secret ending and Halo 2 is getting remade.
John, did you just spoil the game for everyone?
I did not.
Did.
No.
You just
Come
spoiled.
on,
You just
bro.
spoiled it,
Like-
man.
There's a headline.
Man, like,
I said no. Here's the thing. I said that. Nate told me that's not a spoiler.
It is a spoiler because
I said okay, but this is
I'm
what I said. I
spoiled.
said
I'm
I will
spoiled.
say this on the podcast.
Yeah, well,
and
now
people
I'll
will say
never
I
play
spoiled.
it.
Do you see? Did I not
Ruining
say that?
younger generation's
That's fine. You
experience
have
with
more time
gaming.
to play your Shenmue.
That's
why.
true. It's true.
I told you. I knew
Radic,
this
how's your
happened.
playthrough going of Shenmue?
Okay, so
Shenmue? I still need to boot up the Dreamcast.
people about to
Oh
crush
my
you over
God.
this game, Sean.
Hey, collect the gachapons or the gacha things were pretty fun.
See? Then
Okay,
you get
so-
the arcade.
Oh, the
Now-
arcade? Okay.
The arcade is confusing. That's where you get stuck.
It's not where you get stuck.
It is where you get
where you get
stuck. There's
stuck.
nothing,
Sorry, I'm getting
nothing that makes sense
mixed
in the
messages
arcade.
right now.
All right, so the other thing I mentioned a review for Splatoon. There's some crazy reviews for Halo. I don't know what was going on over there.
These people need to get the fuck out of video game reviews. Do you want me to go off? Because I'm going to go off.
Yeah, there's some. I brought it up because
Yo,
I saw
real quick
you.
before you go off, Sean. I was reading it because I saw that you posted what you posted on Twitter. I'm like, why is Sean upset?
You
So
know
then
why?
I'm on-
Wait, hold on. Before you go, do you know why I posted that? Because someone who will remain anonymous sent it in a group chat with me, knowing that I would have to say something.
We'll never know
because
who it was.
We'll never know who the gaslighter was.
Oh,
But I
okay.
saw.
No, I was
saw
just
that.
bringing awareness. To
You
the
just outed
situation.
yourself, John. Nobody thought it was you.
No, I was streaming when I saw.
I
you
mean,
post that.
they were just bringing awareness to the situation, whoever that was.
And I was reading it, and right before I read one word that I knew that I probably can't read on stream, I was like, "Oh no!" I just wanted to say, I was like, "Uh oh, no." Now listen, I get it, but come on, man, like you can't you can't put that in there. Like, you can't put that in there. But go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Wait, Sean, where can I read this review before you get into it?
It's the respec review on there.
Respec
You
review.
can,
Okay.
you can look at my Twitter because I don't really post.
Yeah,
much
oh,
on there.
yeah.
It's from like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I posted it and I just said, "What the fuck is wrong with reviewers?" Because honestly, like, no one gives a this is a shocking revelation that people need to realize. Nobody gives a fuck about what you think about anything. I'm not here to hear what you think about politics, this, that, and the other. I do not give a fuck. I am going to your website to read a review on a video game. And if you are unable to keep your emotions about things, as you probably sit there with your fucking Starbucks latte typing away on your iPhone.
Hold on, how's
like,
Starbucks getting here? What?
You don't need to be doing this. You obviously have larger, deep-rooted feelings and issues. Maybe you could get into a different sphere, a different job. Maybe you could seek a therapist. There is a time and a place to talk about things. Not you, every little thought that pops into your head, you don't have to share it with the fucking world because nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Everyone has their own shit going on. Everyone has their own thing. But there's a large group of people out there. Well, maybe I shouldn't say large group. A vocal minority of people that feel like everyone hinges on what they think about some thing or some issue. And it's just like, shut the fuck up and talk about the video game. This is why we are here, to hear what you have to say about the video game. And if you're unable to, have a normal review without getting into issues that have nothing to do with the game, you don't need to be reviewing games. It's just as simple as that. You need to be doing something else. And it's ridiculous. It's stupid as fucking shit in the world.
All right.
I disagree.
Yeah, they were some of these were, a couple of reviews were citing like layoffs at Xbox as like a reason the score was lower,
Oh my god.
Yeah, things outside of the game, which is very weird when they start bringing this stuff up. And I saw some reviews where it's like it doesn't have PvP, so it's like but I mean that's how it was presented though. As that's why it's $50. It's the campaign remade with 4-player co-op. We only had 2-player back in the day, so
I can understand that more than what Sean is saying though. Like, I can understand at least them being maybe a little upset about that. But yeah, what Sean was saying is ridiculous. They're acting ridiculous.
But it's also like you knew it didn't have multiplayer, and I mean I could see mentioning it, but to like dock it, like I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, like if you're going into it and they're like, hey, it's the campaign. Hey, this is the Splatoon Raiders. This is there's no PvP. It's like, well, it doesn't have PvP, so I have to lower the score. It's like, oh, okay. Which maybe they may have been that. I don't know.
The only thing is like, well, yeah, there was that actually. There were some reviews that said, well, wait a minute, where's my PvP at? I think, but it's like Halo. It's a remake of the first game though, so I think people do remember that PvP aspect. Whereas Splatoon Raiders, I mean, it's not a remake of anything; it's a brand new game. But I mean, like, I understand, like, they did present it as a, hey, look, it's just a campaign, so.
Mm-hmm. I for the campaign playthrough, it's still Halo 1, so it's I like it, but there's also a free to admit that it's a lot of nostalgia driving that opinion.
Would you say it's like your favorite version of Halo 1? Because they did it. This is like the third version of it, right?
I think this is the best one. Yes. If you want to if you're like, you know what, I want to experience Halo 1, this is probably the one to go with. There's more options, obviously, if you want people to jump in, but also, like, visually speaking, Halo 1 graphics, if you boot it up on an Xbox, it was really cool at the time. Okay. It hasn't aged great. So now you have this, it's going to live up to more modern expectations for visuals. I still think there is like I'd say it's more like a liminal experience, like kind of the liminal spaces almost. That's what the older Halo kind of played into, Halo 1. This doesn't have as much of that. Like there's a lot of busy scenes pretty much constantly because it's Unreal Engine. You can do that with lighting. Whereas back in that generation, I think one of the reasons it's such an interesting time and they had to be very creative with decisions because they were limited on hardware. So those are things they had to do. But
What do you think of the prequel missions? Because that's new content, right?
It is. I think the prequel missions were interesting because they could take more liberties with weapons. So they take weapons from other Halo games and they put that into Halo 1. And it's kind of cool because you don't necessarily expect to pick up like a battle rifle or whatever else. But it's there. And it's cool because you do see the interactions between Chief and Sergeant Johnson. There's a lot of talking there from Chief. And it is a little odd for me because he's supposed to be one of those like hero of men of few words or whatever. You don't really hear him talk that much. Yeah, he doesn't talk that much. He talks sometimes, but not that often. And it's supposed to be a big deal when he kind of does. So he usually just does the thing where he kind of looks at you, and you just he has the visor, obviously, but you kind of get an idea as to what the feeling is from him there. So that was the only thing that threw me off. But the prequel missions, they were 30, 40 minutes each, maybe. So they weren't like super long or anything. But it was some nice backstory that then led into Halo 1. So
would you recommend I play the prequel missions first or the main campaign first?
I mean, you can just jump right into the prequel missions. You don't even have to. Yeah, I would do prequel missions, then just roll right in, just like that. Okay. I think it's fine. And they have them separate anyway. So like the legendary, like if you want to do a legendary run you want to get the platinum eventually, that's separate from the prequel missions. So you can literally just run through the prequel missions on easy or normal, just get the story if you want, and then ratchet up the legendary with a bunch of people to go through. So, but yep, that is Halo Campaign Evolved. I liked it. I recommend it. But I mean, honestly, it wouldn't shock me if by the end of the year it was on sale. So either way, let me go through some of the super chats here. You've got Mail says, for 100 million, would you eat a ham sandwich in public?
Yes. And I hate ham.
I'll do it for free. I like ham.
Yeah, I was going to say, hold on a minute.
What's the context of that question?
I don't know. Is there context?
Like,
did you used to agree to something that means something else?
Yeah,
let's eat a ham sandwich. That's it for 100 million.
Yeah, I don't. That sounds pretty straightforward.
Like if there was like an innuendo, I would know about it.
That's true.
But we're also getting old, so I don't trust anything.
Not Josie.
I don't think that's a Gen Z innuendo.
Nah.
Ham sandwich.
I mean, they had like the ham wallet.
Okay, Jeffrey Tucker says DSP update RGT rip raw Phil.
Oh man, yeah. R.I.P. Raw Phil. He's on Rumble now though. Rumble's a really weird. Have you ever been on Rumble? Like every time an ad pops up, it's literally like an AI ad, and like I don't know. I guess boomers and shit like that shit. Yeah, DSP yesterday with Tokon, he lost like every match, and then he rage quit the game. It was so fucking funny.
Wait,
Yo, Raddick, got anything to say about that?
Hey man, my win to loss ratio has improved since then. So
okay, better.
My team got Star-Lord, Black Panther. Who else?
Your post
Green
on
Goblin
Twitter
and Doctor Doom.
Your post on Twitter was hilarious though with the Cam Newton.
I love that clip so much, bro. I fucking love that clip, man.
But the thing about DSP is like he thinks he's like the greatest video game player in the world. Oh my god, OJ, did you see the Dark Souls 2 stuff where somebody kept raiding his game and they destroyed all his equipment, and so every time someone would come in with a raid, he would F12 out of the game, and he did it like 15 times in a row. It was the funniest fucking thing.
I've seen it.
It's just so funny, dude. That dude is just he's on another fucking planet, like just an absolute another planet.
Jeffrey Tucker says, Cap, the dialogue was garbage and acting was terrible outside of Hathaway.
That's
Zama.
No.
Still agree with you.
No.
I do think the dialogue, they didn't date it like they probably should have. They made it too current. But I think that was a deliberate choice by Nolan as well to keep it like somewhat current. And the acting was fantastic. Hathaway was the best, though.
Yeah, nobody gave a bad performance in that movie.
No, I don't think so. Robert Pattinson was whiny, but his character was whiny, so that's how it was supposed to be
the
played.
meme of him right now is so funny.
Yeah, where he's like, everybody's fighting. He's like, no, somebody go. Help me.
Derek says, if Sony and Xbox can't make PS6 and Helix affordable amid RAM crisis, they should wait till 2030. 8K hasn't taken off, so they'd be $1,000 marginal upgrades right now.
But the shareholders
Might
wouldn't
cost
be
more
happy.
expensive if they wait.
At this rate.
Might be more expensive.
Bobo says, want everyone to predict the next major Nintendo controversy will be that's the same scale as Xbox layoffs and Sony stopping discs, excluding $80 Ocarina of Time. I don't know. That's going to be find a controversy for Nintendo
Ocarina
on
of
those
Time better
levels.
be an expensive-ass fucking game,
The Switch 2 Lite being digital only.
Okay, that would do it.
Yeah,
that would do
be
it.
a big controversy.
That's a good one. Yeah, that would do it.
Don't you think that's going to happen, John? Isn't that one of your predictions?
I think that actually, I think I don't want to take it away from Sean because if it happens, I think he was the first one to mention it. If it happens, I think.
Like a digital only.
Switch I think Sean. I think Sean.
I believe is going to happen.
Mentioned that before. I feel like it was before me. I think we're kind of still in the same thought process of it would let them get pricing down for subsidizing it, but
and
does Nintendo want to do
on
that?
Your digital storefront, you make more money. Makes sense.
Does Nintendo want to do it?
I think
That's
it's
the
like
question.
it's the illusion that you make more money. In my personal opinion, I think having the option gives people sometimes you double dip. You get the digital plus physical. I think people think that you make more, but ultimately, I don't know if you do. Like you have the opportunity for special editions, like physical special editions that are more. So yeah, I guess you can say you can look at it on a spreadsheet and say that you do more, but I don't know if it's an actuality that you're actually going to make more when you cut off people like that. But we'll see.
This is this is from Blue Knight. It says Star Fox Mina are the two game of the years for me. For what it's worth, Super Ukulele Cart is very close to what I was picturing for Shovel Cart.
You know, honestly, same. I've always pictured it very similar to the Super Nintendo. Okay, for context, Shovel Cart was something that Sean always joked about in interviews about the next game the Yacht Club would be making. I too pictured it to be 2D.
Demi Dad Gaming says, was so excited to play Splatoon Raiders with Game Share with my 8 and 5-year-old. Well, no Game Share. I'm not buying 3 copies. I miss the old way.
Oh yeah, the whole digital game share thing is like something I have to look into.
I think that's why they said it's a single player game. I think that's why they're emphasizing that it's a single player game more than
There's
a
no
multiplayer
game share
game.
on this.
There's no game share at all.
No game
There's
share.
local play, but you have to have like the copies of the game.
Wait, so like let's say I visit my brother. I'm watching Spider-Man with him. If I bring my Switch 2 to his house, he can just digitally lend his games to my Switch 2?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
He can digitally lend you because you guys are in the same family group. If he has digital games, he can lend them to you and then take them right back if he wants. So, or after 14 days it expires. What they're talking about here with Game Share is the ability technically to stream data from the game to your Switch wirelessly, Switch 2 wirelessly, and then you will act as second player or something in his game.
So it's like share play.
Yeah, and they've been doing it for a bunch of games, but occasionally one like this pops up where it doesn't have it for whatever reason.
Because it was $50.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck
Maybe,
you.
Yeah, it might be that. Yeah. Deported Zillion Gamer says, if Asha doesn't work out, should Xbox recruit a leader that better resembles its core demographic? A morbidly obese, balding, Cheeto crusted in their mid-40s built well for repair spaces.
Wow, that's fine. I was prepared to get mad at that until you.
Man, is that the Ported Sicilian? That's the Ported.
Yeah.
This dude's hilarious, man. He's actually really funny.
Okay, Debbie Dad says, realistically, when does Nintendo go all digital? Man, everyone's like still about this the physical digital stuff. We'll come back to that, Demi Dad Gaming. I have that marked down here. Obsidian Mister says, well, Full Panel and Radic is actually talking about something other than Sony. Hell hath frozen over.
Yeah, man. Gotta expand my horizons after.
He's talked about Star Fox. He's talked about stuff before.
The incident. Sean G with 2 feet became a member for 5 months. Thanks, Sean.
Oh yeah, did you hear about that?
Okay, go ahead.
So, we were doing Analog Allies last week, and my camera froze, and I have a webcam that's also like linked into my things, And so I was just switching between cameras to unfreeze my camera, and I didn't realize the webcam usually sits on like the top of my monitor, but it was on the ground, so it was just like my feet and legs, and they were like, "Is this your dick cam? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, it's going up your shorts." And I was like, "Oh fuck." And I looked, and like, yeah, it was on the ground. So for like the rest of the show, I kind of positioned it, and I would just randomly show my feet on there.
It's for his transparent chair
You need to
videos.
stop doing that for free. Spawncast Patreon.
Yeah.
We're losing money.
Derek says, help Radic decide between Metroid Dread or Prime Remastered.
Oh, there, it's literally my friend right there. Yeah. So what do you guys? Dread? Okay.
It's a better game.
I like Dread more, but I like 2D Metroid more than
Yeah.
but
Do you like?
a lot of people like Prime.
I never played a
Oh,
Metroid
yeah.
game before. This is
Nah, I'm gonna speak some game. Get Prime Remastered.
Prime Remastered.
No.
What do you like more, Radic? Do you like first person games, or you like third person more?
If I had to choose, I would choose third person.
Then you'll probably like Dread more.
Well, Dread's
That's-
also
that's in a
it's
2D
it's
plane.
a
It's
2D
Yeah, do you
one.
like platformer, like
Yeah, you
like
like platformers in
exploration
2D?
stuff, or do you like?
I do like
FPS?
platformers, but I do like 3D platformers more than I do like 2D platformers.
Do you
Oh,
like 2D platformers or like shooters better, like
Prime
FPS?
Remastered.
Because that's your decision maker.
No, it's a Metroidvania. Do you like Metroidvanias? Or
I
do
do
you
like
first-person
Metroidvanias.
adventure? Well, okay.
It's I feel like every answer I'm getting like a
So,
it could
but
go
do
You
like-
gotta
you-
just
you-
try out both of them. You gotta just
I
play
I think it
both.
might be
both.
both.
Save
So
your money.
like
Fuck.
Oh yeah, Prime
Yes.
Remastered is like $40.
oh,
It
you're
is.
right.
Yeah, it's 40.
Yeah.
It's 40.
And John did give us the Spawncast payment this earlier
There you go.
today. So
I know. I
Might-
saw that. Now I could buy another graded comic.
Did he really? I didn't get anything, John. Where's mine at?
Yeah, John.
Where's mine, bro?
Yeah, check your PayPal.
I
Uh,
did. I didn't see it.
Actually, let me see Metroid Prime.
No, I'm joking. I think it's there. I didn't check.
Yes. We're still in July Tech League.
Oh, it's $55 Canadian. Okay. Oh, that's $30 cheaper than Dread. All right, Prime Remastered might be.
Holy
the
shit! Thanks, John.
Uh,
move. That might be.
I appreciate you, fam. No, I just saw. Yo, you're a good dude, John.
all right, there you go.
What are we getting? Christmas bonuses? Did I get one?
I definitely got a bonus. John, did I ever say how cool you are?
Dude, yeah,
Great
Prime
show.
Remastered.
I love being here. I love.
No,
I
that's
love
just
being
that-
here.
That's through June, so Josie's back.
Oh, that
now,
was
and
June?
she gets
Oh,
marked
okay.
down. Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, I see.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna be here every
Yes.
time I can.
I keep a spreadsheet.
Wait, do we get paid for this podcast? I didn't realize that.
The
Yeah.
super chats. All the super chats I split up and send everyone.
Why do you think I've been showing up all the time?
Yeah, bro.
Why are you doing that?
Yo, Sean will be like almost dead. He'll be like, you know what? I'm here.
he kind of was like that one time, to be honest. That's why I'm trying to remember which podcast it was. He wasn't talking much, and I'm like, this dude just showed. He's just here.
Not sure. Is it remastered physical or is it just digital?
No, you can get it physically.
That's what-
Okay.
I didn't know you divided the super chat, John. This changes my life. I
There
can
you
say
go.
no to
Thanks,
jobs
John.
now on Saturdays. No, sorry, I have a different one.
That's why I was glad you were gone because we all got a bigger cut.
Whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Less people,
I'm
the
done with
better.
that.
Dude, anytime the
Take all those
podcast is only
jobs.
4 people, I'm like, yo, let's fucking go, man. And then
That
my
is
guy
like the most
Bespoke
Sean
comes in with
statement
like,
ever. Like,
Love my money. What can I say?
Okay, I'm back now.
Vita,
Permanent now.
Vita says lending digital means selling digital is possible. So to speak. It says selling is going to be a whole thing for them to figure out. Lending for 14 days max, and it's like a temporary thing, is probably not as big of a deal to them.
so when I lend, let's say my brother lends me a game digitally, can we both play the same game at the same time or?
No, when you send the game, so he'll send it to you, he loses then access to it.
Interesting.
they used to be able to do that. Like, it's like a ghetto way of doing it, like by putting
Yeah.
like one in airplane mode. But I think they kind of took that off. So
Yep. But he can take it. There's literally a button when you go in there, the options like take
Oh, you can
the
like
game back,
revoke it,
basically.
right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you can take it right back. Yep. Andy Ackerman says, Team Josie, the homie, missed you. Well,
Hey.
you're going to steer a lot more now, apparently.
Thanks.
Did you did you guys see what Jordan said in the chat? Fringe?
Jordan Fringe said something in the chat. That's
Yeah,
more
look
interesting.
at what he said in the chat right now.
Oh man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was here for 2 years.
Yo,
every
what up,
week.
Jordan? Shout out to Jordan Fringe in the
Hi,
chat.
Jordan.
Derek says legislation and boycotts are the only ways to combat Sony right now. We need to end the license loophole and create protections for ownership of digital goods. That is true. That is true. We do need to do that. Okay. Spyro says, what if they are waiting to drop Mario Sunshine on NSO because it will correspond with the announcement of the next 3D Mario, Super Mario Sunshine 2? Oh, gosh.
I like
Jail
Sunshine, man.
immediately.
I like
Jail immediately.
People are too hard in that game. I'm
And
sorry.
to be honest, though, I think the Sunshine 2 with the Switch 2 and like the graphical power of it, I think that might be kind of lit, though, right? Or
But
Yeah, I think
would
really
be
what they
cool.
have to do is just fix like the archaic mechanics of that game.
the
and like
thing
the camera
is,
sometimes too.
Sunshine
The
was
camera
always-
was
Which
a
would
worst
happen though. That would happen if they made a new one.
Yeah,
It was always a good looking game. It just
Yeah,
didn't
it's
play
pretty.
all that great.
I think the Sunshine 2 would be kind of lit.
Or
I
if
mean-
they like remade it like they're doing with Ocarina, like I think they should do that for 64. But
That would be fire. But we all agree that
Okay, I
Sunshine
said
is
that.
better than 64, right?
Wow.
No, I like 64.
No.
Oh,
I didn't even
man.
like 64
Radix
that much, but
tested.
no.
Jeez.
Dude, Sunshine was fire, man. It's the perfect
Oh,
beach
Sunshine's good. Like,
vacation aesthetic.
People
Yeah.
people hate on it, but I think it's good.
It's,
I
I
like
like
the
the
aesthetic.
setting. The setting's really good.
it's not horrible, but it's the worst 3D Mario.
I don't think it's worse than 3D Land.
Oh, yo, 3D
That
Land's
doesn't really
awesome.
count.
I like
right?
3D Land is awesome, but I think that is just a very small scope 3D game because
Yeah,
of
Okay.
the hardware it's tied to.
Console.
What is the 3DS?
A handheld.
I see. Oh, my bad.
It's like you're comparing like when it comes to Mario, all the 3D Mario games are good. So it's like, we're like, even if
No,
it's
you
the
are. You're
worst one, it's
comparing
still
like
really good.
9s and 10s.
Yeah.
Galaxy is like the best 3D platformer ever.
I
I
kind
never
of
played
agree with
Galaxy
you.
2, but
What?
Galaxy
2
2.
is better.
Yeah, Galaxy 2
Really?
to me. I agree with that.
okay.
Yeah. The platforming is better, and like just the levels are like more creative and stuff.
Yeah, I might have to cop 2 on Switch.
Dude, you should
too,
play it so that
eventually.
they have the double pack of both of them.
Dude, it's like 100 Canadian, man. I'm like, God
Yeah, it's
damn,
expensive.
Fuck.
Dude, you're in Canada. I always forget that.
Yeah.
That's wild. You should move to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, great
You want
financial
stuff that's
decision.
cheap.
Yeah.
yeah.
Josie's rent's like $10,000 a month.
It
by the
is.
way.
It's
I
$1
don't even know
Oh,
how
billion
she
man.
pays
dollars
for
a
it.
month.
There's like 12 people.
Talking about famous filmmaker.
Yeah.
I do live with people. That's why I had to turn off my camera and tell them to shut up.
I took one look at buying a house in LA. I was like, nope. I'll just go.
Well,
live with them.
no, you don't buy a house here.
No.
You rent for your whole life. It's very fun.
Well, no, I'll
Sir-
buy one eventually. I'll buy one eventually, but later. Not
In
now.
LA?
Yeah, later.
Oh my God, OJ, we could be friends.
Yeah, sure. I'm talking like in 20 years when I save the money to get one.
No, I don't know if I'm going to be alive in 20 years.
I won't.
Yeah, definitely not.
All right, let me pull up. Here we go. This is from I'm Adventure says, I think if Nintendo does a digital only system this generation, it's going to be
Oh,
the
shit.
Switch 2 Lite. It could be allow for a fairly competitive price.
How much would you think that would be? Like $300 for a digital only
Three-
Switch 2?
Tree fitty.
350?
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
yeah, 350.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I would hate it.
main system's going to 5.
I would hate that. I would. There's no need to do digital only. There's no need. There's zero need, in my opinion.
Yeah, how much does that really save?
It doesn't save anything. It's just for corporate purposes. There's no benefit to the
Shareholders.
consumer.
Well, we'll get to it in a minute here. Search says, any thoughts on the upcoming Switch 3? I think I got that. Switch 3. Well, we'll revisit that in what, 2030 something? 2030?
Yeah, we
Just
got to
get
get
some
the
more-
Switch 2 Pro up.
Yeah.
Just play Switch 2. Like, I'm so sick and tired of hardware, bro.
What are the YouTubers going to talk about, OJ?
Games?
Yeah,
I guess that's no, right?
A lot of effort to play the games and talk about them.
That's true.
DC Fat Cat says, please stop what you're doing. Open Tetris 99 and get the themes. It's the first time in 6 years when almost the whole collection is available.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I mean, like
you try
games
that,
for the
Radek?
console? Or like,
Yeah. Did you try that, Radek? The Tetris 99?
I tried it years ago on my Switch One.
Oh, okay.
But like, wait, does he mean like console like UI themes or like themes for like Tetris
No,
99?
themes for the game. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
crazy here.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah, they
Console
still have.
games would be so cool though.
It's so funny. There's definitely like videos back when the Switch 1 came out because it was like they had dark or light theme basically, and they're like, oh, they'll add more here, and that's just it's still what
Never
it is.
did.
It's still that.
I switched mine to dark because I can't do the white mode.
Thomas says, Celia, any chance to read the Zelda book I sent?
Can you resend it? I think I lost it somewhere in my email. I'm saving it. Well, when you do resend it though, I have a few flights so coming up that I could read it on.
There you go.
So please resend.
Somebody sent you a physical book?
Oh no, like a digital. I think it's
okay.
like
I was like,
a.
you got a PO box now? You're big time.
Oh no. That'd be cool though, but nah.
Game and Talk PO.
I know, right? I could do readings on Game and Talk of his book. It'd be
Dude,
so cool.
you should.
Delco says, people say LeBron came to Philly for basketball fit, but we all know he moved here for too many games. Trust the process.
Fuck
He
you.
heard it. He heard Scott the Woz was there.
Bro, if
Hey.
LeBron is at too many games next year, I might actually lose my mind.
It's never gonna
Oh,
happen,
we-
Radek.
oh,
There's
we-
no
oh,
fucking
okay.
shot.
Dude, I would
Hey.
actually tear up.
Well, you never know. He might show up.
Mm.
He might show up.
What if he shows up at their like signing booth?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
they
You're
gotta
dreaming
be
right
there.
now, bro. Big
His
aspirations.
son is
You know
coming
what I
up.
say? You know what I say? I say, how is Cancun, bitch? Knicks in 5. Kiss my ass. Get the fuck out.
I
of my
don't know,
line.
man. I feel like the 76ers have a stronger team going into next
You're-
season. But
Oh, here we
Jesus
go.
Lord Almighty. You could there's such a thing as too many cooks in the kitchen. You were not around for this. OJ, you will know about this. What happened with that? Remember that Lakers team? Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, Karl Malone. Oh, this is gonna be the
Ugh.
greatest team ever.
I mean, They made it. They made it to the finals, but they just lost to a team that has almost very similar to the Knicks in a way. You know, lost to a better overall team, and the problems like with Kobe and Shaq, they were still fighting over who should get the ball more at that point.
Who's
and
getting the
stuff.
ball at this? Tyrese Maxey needs the ball in his hand. Jaylen Brown needs the ball in his hand. LeBron likes the ball in his hand. This messes up the whole feng shui of the team. I think they were better off before LeBron came in.
I think they can work because LeBron at his age, he's going to facilitate. He's going to facilitate. He doesn't
The
need
most
to score as much.
egotistical cunt in the NBA is to
Oh,
facilitate
stop it.
anything.
Now we're
Wait.
demonetized, Sean. You can't say that.
How is he the most egotistical on the court or egotistical off the court?
The whole thing of taking time and making a big deal, bro. You're 41. Like, your best days are far behind you. Just sign with a team and shut the fuck up. Like, I'm gonna drag this out. I gotta take my time with it. Like,
He wants to
corny.
play with his kids.
He did in L.A. What did that do?
No, he wants to play with the younger one. There's still one that's about or
Well,
just
that
got
one's not. He's not going to make it in
Right.
time.
detrimental.
Well, he did transfer though to Villanova, so he'll be there with LeBron.
Villanova
Yeah, his
Ruining-
James.
Ye-
Okay, James.
ruining
James.
the Villanova.
What's Bronny
pedigree.
on? He's still on the Lakers?
He's still on the
Still on the
Lakers,
Lakers.
but they
He
might
might
send him
be
his
on the
pink slips.
Shanghai Sharks. I don't know what y'all are talking.
Get ready to say.
Gone.
Get ready to speak Chinese, buddy.
You gotta learn Chinese, buddy.
The memes were crazy where they had him like trying to jump on the wing of the plane and stuff.
Or they had him like the Fresh Prince, where it's like when
Oh,
LeBron,
yeah.
we no, it's just me. I'm leaving.
That was crazy. All right, let me pull up. There we go. David says, thanks for the daily videos. I listen to getting ready for work. Currently playing Mina. Next up, Halo. And at Josie, I hope the move went well.
Thank you. Yeah, we're still in the works, but it's going. We got a couch. Things are coming together.
Hey,
So.
there you go, Joseph.
You have a coffee table also? Just
Yes,
throwing
we
that
do.
out there.
Celia helps me build my coffee table.
It's pretty well put together.
It's very well put together. There's a slight gap that my mom got upset about, but I told her we're not taking it back. But
I mean, it's fine. Like, just show her also the entertainment system. We also
I did.
that.
She was impressed.
Okay.
I've built so much furniture. It's like the worst part of moving. My thumbs I think are like scabbing from the little these. I have one on my desk. These
That's
things.
cool though. Like, I mean, you're doing it all yourself, so that's good.
It's unfortunate because I have a guy roommate, so I feel like he should be making everything if we're going traditional, but I guess not.
Well, hey, it's 2026, Toots. This is what y'all
Yeah,
wanted.
yo, wait, hold
Enjoy.
up, exactly.
Enjoy.
Hold up now. No, y'all wanted this, so enjoy.
Okay, I agree with the idea of choosing if I want that though. I get to decide.
Okay, he should be
Whoa,
helping Josie.
okay.
Like,
says the girl that wears a shirt says I'll kill you if you talk to me.
When did that? What?
wait, Josie, do you have that shirt? That's so rad.
Oh, the hit him with your car shirt?
Yeah. No,
Wait,
I want to be
what?
traditional.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'll get it. It's
Then
shirts.
you wear
stick.
shirts that say "Don't talk to me, or I'm gonna run you over with my car."
Do you know the creepy ass men at bars when
I'm
you're
just
23?
saying, though, don't talk about being traditional and then wear shirts like that.
I'm not saying I'm traditional. I'm saying chivalry could be alive.
OJ, I think you're drawing.
No, y'all
weird
killed that
parallels.
shit. What are you talking
How
about?
did, oh my god, this is what we're getting into right now?
Let's do it. I don't give a fuck.
RGT, the women
Motherfucker,
that you are
motherfucker.
around are different breeds of women than literally every other person on the planet. So
All I know
you don't
is-
get to speak on this.
All I know is last Monday
Fucking, I
there was
don't. I
a
can't.
dead battery,
I'm not hearing this.
and I was. Do you have jumper cables? No. Well, I have jumper cables. Can you pull your car around? Sure. And I stood there, and I guess the thought process was I was going to do the jumper cables. No, you're going to do the jumper cables. Your car is dead, not my car. My car is fine. I take care of my car. You do not take care of your
You're an asshole. That's what that means.
car. I am not.
You are.
I am an equal
You were like-
opportunity person.
RGT.
Okay, Sean, who is this person?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Wait, let me get my.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my
I
shirt.
bet-
I'm like,
Was
I didn't
it-
get an
wasn't
update
okay.
about this one.
They weren't good looking, huh, Sean? They weren't good looking.
No, it's
Oh man.
No,
oh my
there's
God,
different
bro.
Sean
I think
sagas.
Reddit caught on to who it might be.
Sean with,
No,
Sean with a double back.
Oh,
flip
no,
and
dude.
those
No,
jumper
no, no,
cables
no,
in.
no, no, no. It's,
Come on,
it's
Sean.
it's a regular. So
Oh,
we
okay.
fight
A
a lot.
Stouffer's regular?
We fight a lot, and we go like weeks and months not talking to each other, and then somehow we're hanging out again. So
Oh no!
It's a Stouffer's regular.
Wait, is it the
Yeah.
same one that you helped move?
I never helped her move. I didn't have to.
Oh, you didn't have to. Okay, I know who it
No,
is
she
then.
did it on her own.
Yeah, no, I've been a little tuned out of Sean's love life right now.
Hit
Because like
him with
normally
your-
I get the full report of like everything, but
Wait, what does that shirt say?
I've been busy.
She's muted.
Oh my god, hit him with your car! Hey!
That's
Hit him
that's
with your car?
inciting violence.
Holy shit.
It's
That's so
funny.
wild.
Wait, I'll show you the back. I'll turn. Well,
Okay.
actually, maybe I will.
No, maybe don't.
But
Maybe don't.
Sorry.
Remember, man, chivalry. But you might get ran over by a car.
Yeah, stay out of my way.
not if you're chivalrous.
Yeah.
If you build my furniture, you won't get hit with a car.
Just go on
Seems like a
TaskRabbit.
good
Hire
deal.
someone.
That's what I'm gonna
Create a
say when
job.
I'm like gaming and somebody's like, "Make a sandwich." I'm gonna be like, "Build my furniture."
There you go.
That's how the
Equal rights,
relationship
equal
started.
That's how I
wanted
met
to-
your mother.
I wanted to, because this was week prior to when we last weekend we did the podcast. So Bethesda put out their update. We had all kinds of
At
information about
gunpoint.
Fallout. They definitely wanted to, because there was obviously a lot of tension with the Microsoft Xbox layoffs that were happening, and they just kind of want to put out there that they are working on a lot of stuff. Elder Scrolls 6 is, it seems like the next thing that's happening. Well, maybe. So they have Elder Scrolls 6. That's like where everyone's really focused in on there. And they also have remasters, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Then they have Obsidian come in, who's going to make another Fallout game. And then they're also working on Fallout 5 that's going to be coming out sometime down the road after Elder Scrolls 6.
Now, I'm going to push back a little bit on that. I thought it sounded like they were saying Obsidian is going to be helping with Fallout 5.
So Obsidian is they're making a brand new Fallout project, and people are now speculating that it is like, I saw Fallout New Orleans being one thing that came up, but it's not going to be, apparently not going to be Fallout 5. That's like their own Fallout game that they're working on.
They don't have cash
right.
money versus no limit in the
So
New Orleans thing.
that's
I'm
why
not
people are-
interested about.
That's why people are
Say,
joking that Fallout
uh,
5 is like 2035 or it's forever away.
Asher
is
went in
essentially it.
there and was like, "What the fuck have you been doing?" Todd was
It's
like,
kind of what it sounds
"Mm."
like. Yes,
Just
'cause-
working on stuff. Yeah, you need to get your shit together, Todd.
Apparently, there's been a whole thing between Bethesda and like Obsidian about them with Fallout, and I don't know. New Vegas, that's still many people's favorite Fallout game, and like, there's a lot of speculation of how happy Bethesda is with that idea. That's,
Hey,
you know.
Maddie's eating well, bro.
Hey,
Like,
yeah.
literally the week after we had him on, gets all this Fallout news.
He is the Fallout guy. Yep. That makes sense. That's good to see. I think Josh Sawyer's come in to work on this Obsidian Fallout game. So there's a lot of Fallouts, and it makes sense because of Fallout. It's a big franchise, and they have the TV series that's only pushed it further now on Amazon. That's like really popular series there. It's kind of unfortunate they couldn't line up like the next big Fallout game with. By the time Fallout 5 comes out, this series is going to be done.
Oh yeah,
on you know what I mean. So that's the only thing that's kind of a shame.
The world is gonna be done by the time we're talking about this.
It might actually be Fallout, you know.
That makes no
but-
sense. Wait, line up a video game with a movie? Like, why would they?
With when the TV series popularity, like,
I'm
it
joking.
is-
They're being
Oh, yeah.
completely moronic for not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, didn't
Yeah.
they say something like Star Fox and Yoshi were made because? I think they said
Yes.
that. Yeah, Yoshi and Star
Yep.
Fox were made because of the movie, of the
Mhm.
Mario movie that was coming.
they planned it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yep. But I do think so. They say that there's going to be something like planned out. They're not going to have Fallout Day this year, so it's going to be 2027, and that would be in October. And it's going to be live in Washington D.C. I wouldn't be shocked if they shadow dropped like Fallout 3 remastered there. That wouldn't surprise me at all. So I think that's the big ones to look forward to in the near future is probably that Fallout 3 remastered, Fallout New Vegas remastered. So that could be pretty cool. And then just see what Obsidian comes up with. But I kind of wonder now about Elder Scrolls 6 because that thing got announced for the first time with that trailer. That was 2018. And that's crazy that it has been 8 years now because it was that E3 where people were trying to figure out if the audience was drunk. If you guys remember that, like the
Oh, yeah,
audience
yeah.
was really
Cheering
hyped
over
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah,
a plant,
yeah.
right? Like someone was like paid to
It
do
must
that or
have been,
something?
man.
It
Or
was-
they just
no,
said
there-
open
It was,
bar,
yes. I remember something about that. It was definitely like they paid them, or it was like a lot of
it was-
employees in the audience or some stuff like that. I remember something around like that.
Yes, so it's been that long, and I think the game's still another 2 or 3 years off. Like I do think it's going to be near
Jesus.
2030 by the time it comes out. So that's good, but they say they're like full production on it. So best case scenario probably is 2028, like September, October, somewhere in there.
That's opium.
I mean, high expectations for that game. Skyrim being the last big one they had for Elder Scrolls. Pfft, good luck to that.
You think it's
Man.
multi-plat?
That's a question that people are asking right now, and I gotta be real. I have no idea at this point what Xbox is even going to look like, and if I believe it's 2028, even I have no idea what they're going to look like.
It's going to be dependent on how they're doing, hardware wise, and what they're doing hardware wise at that time.
I mean, I'd be throwing
For
a
sure.
dart at the dartboard for that, but I would say like the remasters, those I wouldn't be shocked if those were multi-plat because they view it as a way to get people on board for the franchise who are maybe outside of Xbox, and then bring them in with Obsidian, like Obsidian's Fallout game. If that was exclusive, I could see that. But Elder Scrolls, that'll be the big test. Is Ash Sharma able to push, I guess, the higher ups at Microsoft, like Satya Nadella, to be like, no, this is exclusive. It will release them on PC, but it'll also be on our Helix stuff. I don't know.
Hey guys, not to interrupt, but I do need to head out. So it was really fun hanging out with you guys. Happy Saturday.
Bye, Celia.
Bye, Celia.
Bye, Celia.
Bye.
We'll see you on
Josie.
Game and Talk.
Yeah, that's coming back on Mondays now. Heck
Mondays.
yeah.
Monday is okay.
Yeah,
Mondays,
we
check me
changed
out.
it. Today, same time. Okay, bye.
Okay. All right. So we got the Fallout, Bethesda, all that's good. Okay. We have some other super chats we can go through, but I cleared the board for the rest of the podcast at this point for all the Sony Backlash stuff. Because that's what everyone, like the chat, all this stuff, the super chats you can see coming in. Man, this is still going. We are okay. So they announced it on the first. Okay, so next week, actually, yeah, the next podcast, it'll have officially been a month since they made that announcement and had said nothing, provided they say nothing this week. But it's not looking like they're going to, man. It looks like they are just full speed ahead on this thing. And I've been watching this unfold, and it still really is. Sony announces anything, and they get crushed with comments on social media, on Twitter. Community notes are there every single time. They don't always go through, but they are there. I can see them, and it's always the same thing of them. Oh, the digital stuff is happening, and then when you know it, yesterday the PlayStation Network goes down. When you know it, and it's down for I don't know 6 hours or so. But people couldn't play Marvel Tokon. That was a whole thing. That account had to at least respond to it.
Dude, did you see the PC version for that game?
Oh, dude, what is going on there?
I have no idea, man.
There's some weird optimization thing where apparently it like hammers one thread of your CPU. And that's what people are saying right now because they're looking at the back end trying to figure out what the problem is. And I mean, it's a good idea they did a beta to figure this out. But can they fix that by launch? Because that's crazy if the PC version is that messed up. Like
the Avatar game delayed the Xbox port like 24 hours before release, so maybe they delayed the PC version.
So people were realizing when the network went down, if they didn't have their system set to primary, that it didn't work. Like they weren't able to play their games. If you set your PS5 to primary, you can play your digital games offline. But console sharing, secondary consoles, like people start to realize, oh wow, yeah, never mind. That's kind of a problem. And of course, you can't buy games then because the store was all kinds of erratic and at times just wouldn't even function. Couldn't even look at your trophy list in some cases. Like that wasn't syncing up. So not great timing for Sony with them trying to move away from discs, to start 2028 and obviously for next generation. But it's the thing I've noticed the most right now, man, it's tough to talk about PlayStation. I don't know if you've noticed this, Radic, but man, it's like God of War Lawfare had its release date announced February 16th, which that week is already building up to be.
That month is packed, dude.
Yeah, it's already getting to that point. But even with that, people are like, in the comments and stuff still like yelling about the digital stuff and the physical media. So
that
Sony has this. Yes. So that will be on disc fully. And Wolverine will as well. Yep. They've made a point about that in both studios.
It is funny. Yeah.
Made sure to tell everyone. So it was funny. I was looking back and I said, man, it really actually for us, it's been more than 2 weeks since we even touched on this topic in the podcast because of the timing and the fluctuation of the live shows. But how we feeling about Sony? People are starting to trying to figure out if they're even if there's any backtracking happening or anything. Because it is not looking good right now with that.
It's funny you mentioned how like Insomniac and Santa Monica like clarified that the games will be on disc because I'm sure you saw this. Alana Pierce, who was formerly at Santa Monica Studio, she said in her latest YouTube video that Sony set out like guidelines to all their developers saying like you cannot talk about or mention this disc thing at all. It's like, okay, so you can't say that, but you're allowed to say this game will be on disc. So that message got approved by Sony. That passed the Sony PR test. Anything else? No.
Mm-mm.
So it's and I get why they do that because if let's say someone like random employee at Sucker Punch says, like, yeah, this sucks. It's just going to create a big Streisand effect. It's going to be pretty bad for Sony. But
Barbara.
It's going to be. I think it also protects the employee. I mean, if you start arguing on there with people, it's going to get crazy,
Yeah.
So it's in your best interest as an employee to not say anything too. Like if you're, so.
For sure. And it is funny you mentioned like it's almost a month, and this still feels like the biggest news story in gaming, even though it's like weeks old, So I don't think it's going to go away. I feel like it's going to be like late August or like even late September, and we're still going to have this conversation. So it's a tough road ahead for Sony.
It does feel like that, doesn't it? That it's not good. I mean, it seems like it's getting there's less momentum, but it's still there. Like it's still, as you mentioned, drowning out basically everything.
Every tweet is getting ratioed.
Yep. Every time. And Sony done a pretty good job just kind of hiding away from any interviews or anything else they could put. But eventually, like they're going to be asked about it because we have other people being asked about it now, just within proximity of Sony. So one that popped up that got a lot of people talking was the Disgaea creator was asked about this by Noisy Pixel at Anime Expo 2026. So that's where we are. Like these developers or creators are being tracked down at just expos. And this is like one of the big questions they're asked here. And the Disgaea creator said something kind of interesting when it comes to physical editions, saying that they think physical editions of games are very important for fans. Being able to keep a game they love as an object can have a great deal of value, becomes a memory or a keepsake connected to something that matters to them. They can also bring that physical game to an event like this and ask someone to sign it. Afterward, they take it home, display it, decorate their room with it. Physical games are important because they can carry that kind of meaning. So it's kind of interesting because they also mentioned from a business perspective, they understand why Sony would make that decision, but the executives who decided to have probably never experienced coming to an event like Anime Expo and having someone approach them with a physical game to ask them for an autograph. So kind of saying they're a little disconnected there. But here's the line real quick, Radic, real quick. If they're going to go as far as eliminating physical packages, they may as well eliminate the hardware too. A television would be enough. Why would you need the console? If you're going to get rid of physical games, you may as well go all the way.
Do you think post 2028, instead of CDs, people will just bring the digital vouchers to get people to sign?
Oh, nice! Like
Jesus.
it's already used, right? But like things. That's a good point. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna have cases, but I assume that's just. I think that's a lot of work. If they just put it on a card, that you get.
No, man.
They hang up on a gondola and stuff. I mean, there you go. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah, I saw some other developers, like I think Yoko Taro made a comment about it. Kojima as well was pretty sad about the decision, and like Kojima is literally making a game with PlayStation, which is even funnier.
But that probably hurts him a lot because that game's not going to be out obviously in time for the cutoff, and he seems like the kind of guy who would actually want it have it on a disc, for his work to put it in an office or just even at home. I bet you he has a spot where he has maybe it has the things framed and stuff, where people will get the case and the disc framed for a game they worked on. He seems like someone who would want to have at least a copy of that.
Yeah. Kojima's a big Sony guy too. He's like, he loves Sony, buys all the cameras and everything, obviously movies. So yeah, it sucks. It's just, I think people are still complaining, but I think at this point, it is what it is, right? Like,
yeah, I agree, OJ, because I remember, I think it was Moore's Law is dead. Like he mentioned, like when the Xbox One DRM thing happened, when they announced it, it took them like 23, 24, 25 days to reverse that decision. And I feel like we're further away from that now with the PSN disc thing. And I remember during the first week seeing the outrage, I was kind of hopeful. It's like, all right, they might actually reverse this.
Yeah, me
now
too.
We're here. It's like I don't.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. And I think the difference also, like with the Xbox thing, is that Sony has a lot of leverage across, when it comes to PS5, PS4, and PS5. People that have been gaming on there for decade plus, a lot of their library. So whereas the Xbox 360, Xbox One is a little bit of a different vibe. And Sony just basically killed them at that E3, right? So it's almost like they felt like they had to because they were launching a system. Sony got out of the way now, and they have a dominant, platform with the PS5 right now. And they have 50 million subscribers. So I think Sony feels that they have leverage with that, whereas Xbox did not have that many, and it was the start of a generation. So yeah, I don't think they're going to change that. I mean, they might change something, but it ain't going to be anytime soon, at least, unless something dramatic has to happen for them to change it.
Yeah, and I think Sean, I think when we were talking about this on the podcast, when the news first dropped, me and John were like, yeah, like the PS6 will probably have an expanded like a disk drive attachment or like a one you plug into the back. Now, like, I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Like, will the PS5 even have an attachable disk drive? I don't know, man. And I think that really sucks. That really, really sucks.
Okay, were you going to say something, Sean?
No, I just said I don't think so.
I think if they don't, I kind of think Sony's in trouble. I think they're in trouble kind of now. If they don't have a disk drive that you plug in and it's legitimate, like, hey, you have all these games and you can't use
and 4K movies, which I have, like I have,
4K movies. That feels like that might be a point of contention to where I don't know if people are going to jump at that PS6 in the first couple of years. Then even like we're already talking about a system that might be $1,000 plus at this rate. But even if they got it out at 800, that still feels like someone might go,
I mean,
like do I need
I
it?
I think they're looking at it like people are going to do that anyway, and we're going to get the system out, but we have the backup of the PS5. The PS5 with all the PSN users, that will get us plenty of revenue. And I think that's what they're thinking, because right now it's kind of like they're screwed. I think Microsoft and Sony with the pricing, it's not 100% their fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's the RAM situation. They're just kind of screwed. I mean, if you're going to put out a system right now at this point, it's going to be expensive. I mean, a Steam Deck is $1,000, and like a Steam Deck is like the best model one is like that. So you're just kind of screwed. So I think they're just thinking, hey, we're going to put it out there. We're going to put out this digital only thing, and we're just going to rock with it, see what happens. And if anything, they can always change their mind. If it gets to the point where nobody's buying, they can say, all right, fire back up that disc production. We're going to make an external drive, and they can change their mind later. If enough people don't buy it and really drop PSN and stuff like in the future, I think that will be that'll be something they can reevaluate. They'll look at it from that point of view,
Yeah, the thing that is concerning to me with I think we're about to see this generation coming up is I think Microsoft and Sony are kind of content with the market just shrinking.
Yeah.
That's kind of a shame. That is. We don't really have dedicated like console boxes anymore. I mean, Nintendo has their hybrid, and that's fine. But the idea of the set-top box that you buy, you put under your TV and you just play games off of it, kind of feels like that is going to be shrinking like significantly going into next generation. And that's kind of worrying.
It's shrunk. It's definitely shrunk. I mean, you look at the PS5. The PS5 is tracking what? I think a little bit below the PS4.
It's gonna be more difficult as it goes now.
But there's GTA coming though. But GTA is coming, so we got to see how that is. Yeah. Obviously Xbox is way behind compared to Xbox One, and the Xbox One already was not great, to begin with. So the market's definitely shrinking between those two. Definitely shrinking for sure.
Well, I have a concern about that. The current market shrinking, but then also as the newer generation comes up, not being as interested in like traditional console gaming anymore. So we're still ways off, I think. But honestly, when I hear the Disgaea creator go, "What do you need the console for?" Man, I'm telling you, in like 20 years, it might just legitimately be cloud based.
I think, probably. But by then, we'll probably have the infrastructure for that. I feel like the issue right now is that we're just trying to jump to that kind of stuff, and we don't have that built out in any way yet.
But you also have to think of like a lot of the rest of the world doesn't have.
Right.
Because I would say
these motherfuckers don't know what they're doing, man. They're it's trend chasing. It's maximize profitability for company, maximize profitability for shareholders, so we get more money. And you reap what you sow. So there's plenty of video games out there. I've been playing a lot of PS1 stuff recently. I've been enjoying it. Thinking of the old days.
Sean is right. I think they're underestimating a little bit how many people are just like, I can just do something else. Lots of people have already chose that. I can just live life. I can just go do something else.
Go outside.
They don't. I can touch grass. Like a lot of people are playing less and less. I mean, we know the stats when it comes to how many games people are buying, and we see what is the best selling. It's the same shit on Xbox. It's just Roblox, Fortnite, NBA 2K, FC, Madden, a GTA game, and like maybe like another hardcore game here or there. That is the list every single time. That's all people are playing, and obviously mobile gaming, right? When it comes to those, so I mean, it's like
that's a byproduct, I think, though, of everything being so expensive. Like a little bit, like at least with Roblox and Fortnite and stuff like that.
Free-to-play games.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, sure. But like it was just that's just kind of how it is now, right? That's what it is, and like it's expensive. And you're right, it's expensive. The gaming's super expensive, so it's like it's getting to the point where it's getting unreachable for some,
Right.
Buy one BBL, get one free. With the console market shrinking, will Google go to the graveyard and dig up Stadia to have an opportunity for a second death? Google was just too early. I'll tell you that now. Yeah. It's a shame to. Well, I mean, maybe not, but it's a shame because But for like Google in terms of business and opportunity, they were too early with Stadia. It might have a spot in the market in the next 5 years, and they were too early. So actually, wasn't the worst streaming experience.
multi-million-dollar company. Sad.
Oh, hey.
Multi-billion.
Yeah.
Hey, they fund my lifestyle. Shout outs to Google.
I do. Shout out.
Shout outs to, I didn't get any Stadia money though, like Matt Pat got. We didn't get that Matt Pat Stadia money.
No.
Not everybody can be a Matt Pat.
Made
You took
videos
it.
on Stadia and they did pretty well.
You saw the controller, right?
Yeah. I did a video on like the last days of Stadia, and it's still up. People can see what Stadia looks like before it went away.
No, you're
I
right though.
saw ya.
I did a live stream on Stadia. That was like one of my best live streams ever. I made a ton of money off that.
I've got people are just curious about what it was exactly. I think is mostly it.
Yeah.
It's lost the time now because guess what? It's cloud based, so or it's digital. There you go. It's gone. So that's that.
Doesn't
And
exist.
we did also have stats come out from Matt Piscatella over at Circana. What he's trying to convey without just telling us straight up numbers is that the physical market is shrinking and becoming pretty small in the US. He had to come back again because he said that there were 7 games in the US so far in 2026 that have been able to reach the 100,000 mark for copies sold. That was the stat he put out there. People quickly put together a list of like Crimson Desert, Resident Evil, Call of Duty, and like coming off last year.
007.
007 that have reached that mark. And then he had to come back and be like, okay, well, none of them reached 275,000 copies. So,
But you do have to, like, I think context is kind of key. Like, yes, I mean, the numbers are there. Okay. Resident Evil, we're assuming that was the number one, right?
I feel like that's the 275,000 one.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I slipped into a coma and had amnesia. Wasn't it hard as fuck to buy that game physically when it came out?
It was.
Capcom, listen, I can't prove it, but Capcom sabotaged the physical copies of that game. They just did. There's no reason why you can't find a copy of a game that big that people are looking forward to, and it's just sold out. I couldn't find a copy. And in my area, nobody does shit here. Video games sell really well, and I could not find a copy of that game physical for PS5.
Yeah, so you look at
it was
things
sold
like
out.
that. You look at things like, go to your Walmart, go to your Target, the video game section is completely destroyed. Like, and I feel like you also kind of need context. Okay, well, how many games besides those 7, how many digital releases sold over 100,000 copies?
Right.
Because I feel like that's important too, because when you look at the lineup of games for the year, there's been some good stuff, but there's also been kind of, questionable, maybe I'll wait for a sale sort of stuff. You take a game like WWE 2K26, which people had on that list as well. You get incentivized to buy the digital edition, to save money if you're going to purchase all of the DLC, to get additional content, to get early access to the game. You don't get that with a physical version of the game. So, the numbers definitely paint an interesting picture, but I do think that there is more context needed when it comes to things like that, and just a general understanding of, well, there are reasons why, this marketplace is shrinking, and it's because of, what's happening with digital stuff, but also because of the fact that a lot of these companies want to get rid of physical games so that they can make more money on your digital sale. Like that's just how it is. That's just how it goes. And I don't know,
You see the Ubisoft CEO got asked about it, Sean?
What did he say?
Yeah,
He said
it's about what you think he said. I just want to.
he said it's not going to affect the market much. No, it's not a big deal. I guess he was asked. Here's the thing: all these companies are absolutely going to be asked about this situation from investors, all these third parties. So pay attention to what they say. But Ubisoft was like, it's not going to matter much.
Ubisoft has their own service as well.
Ubisoft has been all about getting away from physical copies forever now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
they don't
my
even
And as
make
a
it-
company, they're doing so well financially.
I mean,
they
no,
make
John-
they make game key discs anyway, so it's like,
Well,
of course.
Beyond that, do you know what company showed up with which game to let Google like pilot Stadia for all of us? It was Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Honestly, yep. They were ready, man. They were ready for that to take off. They would
They
have been
were
happy.
excited.
Wait a minute, you don't even get to own the game. You don't even have to digitally download it. Oh my! It's full price. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. They were looking for that to be successful. They were hoping, praying.
What were you saying, Radic?
Oh no, like when I think Sean was talking about like how these companies are trying to incentivize people to be more digital. I mean, you see it all the time now with early access. Like you were talking about Halo 5-day early access. You pay like what, $30 more, and you said like what, 18,000 people on Steam did that. So
Saros did that
clearly-
too. Remember
Forza?
$10 more? Forza. Saros had definitely like
Saros,
at least
yeah,
eight,
right. Yeah,
that at least had 18 people in early access. Forza had a bunch of people in early access.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Forza did very, very well in early access. Yeah, for that one. Yeah, you're right. These companies are all trying to push the digital, and yeah, the entire market is kind of slanted in favor of digital. So these stats, I mean, they are the stats. That's just how it is. But man, the context around how the market's just trying to be pushed or influenced is notable.
And
I'm just
it is.
surprised that Sony didn't treat this more like what Nintendo does. Like their games are like $10 cheaper digitally. You know, it's 70 digital, 80 physical. And like I think we talked about this on the last podcast, but like even if it was like our physical games are going to be $90, you have to order them directly through PlayStation Direct. Like that would suck, but at least like I would see it as like a vinyl thing.
At least we get
physical.
all we're looking for is the option.
Exactly.
That's all
That-
we're looking for.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be. Nobody's trying to get rid of digital. I just want the option, and if it's going to be more expensive, then so be it. You know, it's better than not having it.
I think to Radic's point though with the vinyl, I think the difference is when it comes to vinyl, different companies can make record players, where Sony just has to install a disc drive in all of their shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they make us
So-
pay for the disc drive too, though. What?
But what if they
Yeah,
just don't make it anymore?
Well,
But
I
he's
mean,
saying
If their optical disc stuff is doing specific things, like they just don't do it.
it's because it's
I bought a
closed.
$700 system. I mean, right now there's a $900 system. There's no disc drive, so they even make you pay for that. So I mean, if they wanted to do that, I think that would be something that they can offer. I get, they have the production, and that's going to cost money, but they can scale it back, and they can offer it on an order basis, and they can charge more for it. I mean, they can do so, like I said, just for the consumers. Like I
There's
get
options. There's options to go niche. It's a problem because it is just a gated market. Like it's one thing. Like it's not like they can turn to a third party company and be like, "Hey, can you make the discs?" And
That's true.
you're not going to buy like a Mad Catz PS6 disc drive.
I might.
like,
if I'm desperate enough, I might.
but like that just opens it to piracy and everything else too. And it's like they don't want to do it. They just don't.
You know what the thing is that I did realize as this was going on is that one of the biggest things we will be losing then with the physical stuff going away is the used market completely
Which
getting
is
just
what
obliterated.
they want.
Well,
Yep.
they do,
So much.
but there was a report that came out from an analyst where they're measuring $7.2 billion worth of basically just used goods that pass through the video game market, and they had it projected to reach 13.8 billion by 2034, so 8 years into the future. And North America being the dominant region for that, responsible for 36.8% of that sum. And I think there's basically, I'm sure everyone in the chat here who's watching, probably on this panel, probably bought a used game, and especially when you're younger. It's like that's the cheap way in.
Bought
for the
one
most part.
yesterday right here.
There you go. So it's that's something I thought about. I was like, man, back in the day when I would trade in some of my games, but it was kind of the idea of, you know what? It was the entry point. It was the way to get games in general. Thinking about buying a new game back then was craziness. So getting a used game was.
I traded in, and I did use. I was broke, and I traded in and did use games all the time. So I mean, it sucks on that end, like which we've talked about before. I mean, but like I said, let's see what happens. Let's see if this sticks and see what they do. I don't know how well I know they think it's gonna work out, but I don't know, something these prices, how they're getting, and kind of what's going on here, I do think that there could be an adjustment. There could be an adjustment or something that they do to change things in the future.
Do you know my
I think
real
they don't give a fuck.
Well, you know what my real
I think they're
concern,
just-
Sean, you just say you don't think they care.
Yeah,
they don't.
I really don't. I really just think they're like,
The-
"Oh,
The
okay,
only
it-
thing that would genuinely make them start caring is if one of their major marketplaces, like the US or something, suddenly had very good protections for digital purchases for the consumer.
Exactly.
That's it. Then they'd have to change their mind or adjust.
Do you know? You know what? My real concern is that they're not going to backtrack because they've run the numbers, they have the analysis, I'm sure they have all kind of analytic guys who just go through all the stuff and come up with the crunch numbers the next 10 years. And I'm kind of concerned that they need to go to digital because they cannot make it without the margin that they gain. Like they're in that position right now. And then it's not obvious because it's one of those situations where you'd have to be years in to look back and be like, oh, wow, okay.
I gotta ask a question though. Is physical holding them that much back? Like I thought it was such a small market to be like, is physical really holding things back that much?
Well, I think the comparison is that they have a warehouse that could either make $1 million a year or $2 million a year, depending on what it develops.
Right, because they're changing over to stuff that seems to be close to AI related, which we know how that market is right now. That's inflated with these sensors or something, and that people are like, yeah, it seems like that might be to sell to AI companies and data centers,
They said
which
it's
means
for,
you
like-
go from a net negative or break even to probably 400% profit. You know?
They said it was for something like sensors on cars too. Like it's for a ton of stuff, but yeah, it's probably just for like specialty AI sensors and things like
maybe
that.
robots. You know, I can contribute to Skynet. You know, so
Lovely.
It's the whole thing is just it is a shame because Sony is obviously big enough in the market to completely influence the mainstream in terms of, I mean, they're already kind of in digital, but you know, I mean, like really push the entire conversation over the edge at that point. And basically in 10 years, so my kids look at systems differently than I will because they don't understand certain parts. So they don't understand that you plug a controller in back in the day. Like it's completely foreign to them. They don't understand. Like you had to plug a controller in. How would you play it? And I explained it to them. We'd actually sit on the floor because the controller cables were like 6 feet long. And they're like, you have to sit on the floor. What? That's amazing.
Some companies stole extension cables. That was awesome.
Right. It's stuff like that where they just don't understand. If you show them a CRT, they don't understand what the back of the TV is.
Yeah, I told my daughter that, and she said, "Man, you guys were broke." That's what she said when we talked about controller.
I showed them.
You guys are broke as hell. That was what she said to me.
Well, I show them the Game Boy. Like I have, a standard Game Boy Color, and they're like, "Why isn't the screen lit up? I don't understand. Like, why can't I see the screen?" So, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, it will legitimately be, what do you put a disc in the system? I don't get it. And then 5 years from then, it's going to be, you have to download the game. It doesn't just start up. I don't understand. Why do you have to download 100 some odd gigabytes?
That's just shitty parenting.
I'm quit. If that's how I'm quitting. I'm definitely quitting by then. So.
I'm telling you. They're like, if it's just fire up, I don't understand.
I wonder if it's going to be always like somewhat of a market though, because like even with streaming, you see like people still buying Blu-rays and stuff. It's not as common, but it is a thing.
Right.
And it's still better to go that route for video and sound. It's just better.
Yeah. Wait, so are they also quality ending production on like 4K movies, or is it just for their?
There are other places that manufacture those, but it's
I don't think Sony would do that. I don't think they have the power over that. It's usually like the production companies funding that specifically.
Okay. But I don't know.
That would be really fucking stupid. Sony would isolate their entire selves from the film market too.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I mean, I still see when I go to Walmart. I know it's not in every Walmart, but you can still buy the records, and you can still buy CDs, and you can still buy books.
Like vinyls came back in a huge way.
Yeah, vinyls are there. I bought the Kendrick Lamar one.
Yeah,
when I was in Maryland. When I was in Maryland, I saw a bunch of vinyls. I'm like, oh, this is like so many like modern music as well, old music, video game music.
Yeah,
I bought the Michael Jackson one too. Bought that one as well. Who's got the old school ones too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it won't like completely just go away in 20 years because vinyls are hella old. But I think it will look different.
Even I think they're kind of old, and I'm old.
Well, precisely.
Even for
Well,
me, they were kind of old.
How many years do you think people are going to have to go through of the average Sony once a year? We got hacked and all your account info's out in the public. / our internet went down and Spectrum's internet going down and Sony's internet going down. And before someone's like, this actually sucks. And then they just lose the casual market that they're trying to go for because it's just bad.
But that's the thing. If they do move to that just completely digital, man, that PlayStation Network better never go down, because as soon as it does, dude, that thing is, they're getting scrutinized heavily over that.
You don't think that there's like fucking groups out there that are just like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring that shit down.
Oh, Lizard Squad.
Dude, it's gonna get
back,
it's
bro.
gonna get
Sure.
DDoS like
crazy.
every 2 weeks. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
like,
Man,
you're just
that's-
painting a target on yourself. That good luck, good luck. I do want to say though, thank you to PlayStation, because your decision making made me a lot of money this month.
Oh man, I bet, bro. That payout come
Gosh,
fucking
can't
August
wait.
21st is gonna be fucking.
Shout out
Nice.
to PlayStation.
man. Well, I will be getting Wolverine on disc, and I will do an unboxing for it.
Wow. It's gonna be
I
rare.
I do unboxings all the time for these things. Now people are
On his
starting to notice.
shorts. On his
It's gonna be a
They're
YouTube short or
they're
a.
shorts.
Okay.
That is though the best idea. Figure out which game is coming out last physically and make a very long form video of it.
Oh,
Well,
the
2 hours
final
long.
PlayStation
That is an
game.
incredible idea, but
Just
I'm not
build-
being sarcastic.
build up to the moment you open it at the end. Just
I'm gonna
Yeah,
become a PlayStation YouTuber, I think.
Okay. All right.
Whoa.
You don't got to do that. You can just talk about it and just algorithm it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Wait.
you don't have
Take it
Nintendo
to
in your name, so you're
places.
fine.
It's true.
John, are you gonna do that type of
Those
video
Nintendo.
for GTA 6? So you open it, it's like just
Yes.
a voucher.
I've thought about it. I will be doing an unbox for GTA 6. I'm buying it either way, so I will
Nice.
get it, and we will find out if there better be a map in there.
if
all
there's a
kinds of
code on it,
stuff.
you're gonna have to blur it out until you use it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that. I'll just redeem the code right away before I post the video. I did an unboxing just now for Splatoon Raiders.
Damn.
Yeah, I do them all the time.
But there you
Now
go.
people have noticed. So go figure.
Now you're the physical media guy.
I know, right? I have video proof of me actually buying physical games for years now.
Look at you go.
There you go.
I got somebody tell me that I was being performative on the Spawncast pre-show today with that, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold up.
For having
What's-
physical media.
To be
he
fair,
thought I
there
was
were
just-
some
he thought I was
situations
lying
on
about my
social
PS5
media.
games. Yeah, he thought I was lying.
There were some situations on social media though where I see people who are like yelling about it back and forth in like this really long thread, and people are like quote tweeting, of course, after they get to the bottom of it, and they're like, I mean, I haven't bought a game physically since like 2016, but it's like what?
My favorite one was one guy was like, "F you, Sony," and he had he had a stack of games, and they were like GameCube and Wii games.
Oh my god.
Dude, you're not helping.
He just wanted some engagement.
Yeah, he just wanted some. I'm like, you got a stack of GameCube and Wii games talking about F you, Sony. What?
So you did like a money spread? Like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many people bought Sorrow's physical. I might have to send that thing off to get it graded at this rate.
Dude, graded games are probably going to become crazy expensive.
Gosh, I mean, it was me
Lovely.
and like Radic and Ryan and. Oh,
Pio.
no, Radic you got it digital. Me
yeah.
and Ryan. I'm
I
talking
got the early
physical
access for
Sorrow's
that.
people.
Yeah.
It might be me, Ryan, and like 12 other people. I don't know.
You have
Man.
Concord physically.
I do have it physically. Yep, it's still sealed. Still sealed.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's already
for that
close
payday.
to a 10 then.
Let's see. Let's go through some of the chats here. McJoe Kenna says, imagine if Minecraft integration in Xbox means I can make a custom dashboard using Minecraft tools, or maybe a PlayStation Home kind of idea.
That would be cool. That's another thing that's been kind of underreported, how Asha wants to improve Minecraft, because I've heard Minecraft updates have been pretty slow as of late, and then Asha, she's cracking that whip. It's like fucking get these updates out.
She seems to have identified the obvious games to focus on within Microsoft, and we've already talked about it, but it seemed like they were just, I don't know, allowed to do whatever, and now it's like, you know what? Let's actually go by this. Let's look at the spreadsheet and the numbers this time and see.
Those things Phil Spencer should be arrested instead of that golden parachute he got. That man needs to be arrested.
He's running a business. What is wrong
man,
with you?
That man needs to be arrested. He got a golden parachute, but He needs to be arrested.
And that Halo at the PlayStation logo next to it really broke him. He was done
Running
after
a
that.
business. If they lose Halo, they lose Xbox. What are you
Well,
talking about?
Little CD Key says Final Fantasy 10, 10-2 HD, or Mass Effect Legendary Edition next off my backlog. Never played OGs. Either.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition, one of the greatest.
That's a good one.
Franchises of all time. It's incredible.
This is Andy Ackerman says $5 says this won't be the last time John mentions Halo. It will not be.
Are you going to pay us $5 every time he does?
Sean says, John, are you aware the screen keeps flickering trying to change camera views? I am not. I'm not aware. Is it doing that? Doing it now?
I don't notice it.
Okay. This could have
Think
been
you're
from
good?
a while ago, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Liam says, will the new Xbox attitude toward multiplayer potentially stop more rare titles from coming to NSO and or potentially remove current ones? Towards
What games are missing from the NSO?
He's talking about stuff like rare published.
Yeah.
Like Jet Force Gemini, I saw was on the classics.
Diddy
Yeah,
Kong,
there's-
right? Diddy Kong Racing?
Diddy Kong Racing.
Really the final
That's the big
puzzle
one.
piece.
Conquer.
I don't think. Well, Conquer could go on the 18.
The 18
thing.
plus.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I was like, what? There's like an M-rated version?
It's
of the,
literally just GoldenEye right now.
It's GoldenEye and like 2 other games. I think
Perfect
Shadow
Dark.
Man was one of
Oh,
them.
really? Okay.
Perfect
Is
Dark.
Perfect
yeah.
Dark on there?
Perfect. It's Perfect
Perfect Dark. Yeah.
Turok should be Resident Evil 2 because that's such a good port of
Oh, and Forsaken 64, I think was the other game.
features Forsaken.
Sean says, John, the Yellow Kazoo needs a shout out. Shout out to Yellow Kazoo.
I didn't say that.
That's what it says right there. It says Sean, the Yellow Kazoo needs a shout out.
That's Sean G. That's different.
Oh.
I know Sean G is good people.
Okay, there we go. Sketches of Harmony, Denshin Attack, shout out, insanely cool game. That was a cool game. It is. It's worth checking out. Like a Dreamcast kind of game. Scott says, RGT, please grace us with the tones of your DSP impression. Thank you. God.
Now, come on, guys. We got to get some support going on this stream. All right, we got to hit these milestones so that I can. Don't you guys want to see me do some more unpackings? All right, I got some
DSP tries it.
We could do a DSP tries it. The acidity of the tomato really offsets the robust flavor of this meat that I'm eating. I'm surprised at how good it is. You know.
Gosh. You really need to do a reaction stream to his stream, Sean.
You
I'm telling you.
do. You'd make bank, Sean.
I don't want to end up like Raw Phil. They took Raw Phil off of YouTube.
Was it DSP
Poor
that did
guy.
that?
Okay. So what happened was someone was coming in and doing some like script in DSP's YouTube chat to make it completely freeze so that nobody could talk in the YouTube chat. And I guess he used footage of Raw Phil's stream on YouTube with people talking about it to send it to YouTube and say, hey, this guy is, aiding and abetting this guy who's doing my stream. So that's why Raw Phil got taken down. We don't know the true story, but that's what streets are saying.
Yeah, but you could do a pretty good video for Halloween, I think. I think you got your character.
Yeah, that I could do.
Oh,
Yeah.
could you be DSP for Halloween?
Yeah, I'll do that. All I need is honestly, I could just wear the fucking pink flamingo shirt because he wears those fucking ridiculous.
You'd have
No
to
one
fuck
knew
your
who he
hairline
was
up
before
a
he
lot,
put on
though.
the shirt.
I know.
You'd have to take a batarang and like draw like an outline in your. He's got that Majin
shaved-
Vegeta.
Shave random parts in the back, like what?
Yeah, he's got that Majin going, so you in trouble, buddy.
Close out with a nod to the May 1st births.
Straight up batarang here, that Herman Holst.
He says, what's worse, last plat to end physical or Sony at the moment?
Last plat to end physical. What does that mean?
Last plat to end physical.
Oh, like the last game that comes out physical
Oh,
with the platinum
like-
trophy, yeah.
The last platinum trophy.
Yeah, last platinum for physical.
Ooh. Had to do it, right? You have to, whatever it is.
Didn't they say Tomb Raider's coming out? Like one of the Tomb Raider games is delayed till 2020
2028.
28. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
maybe that one comes out in January 2028.
Oh, and that might be like because they might have already like locked in a deal and stuff for.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh,
That could be
interesting.
it.
Okay.
It's the race to be the legendary last PlayStation game.
Right.
It's gonna be Just Dance.
It might be Just Dance. Yeah.
PS6 is gonna come out, no drive, no discs, Just Dance on disc every time.
Yeah, without fail.
Andrew says RGT85 is the best Nintendo YouTuber on the internet. No question.
That's what they say.
Stop it.
I heard it in these streets. The streets
It's a
out
whole
there saying
$10
that.
This is
worth
the
of
streets
truth.
also told me.
You've got mail says no innuendo. Just curious. Ham sandwich. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
$100
hell
million.
yeah.
People are gonna eat a ham sandwich. Absolutely. Anthony says my girlfriend got me Raiders for my birthday, but my 9-year-old son stole it from me and is basically beating the game at this point. I
Damn.
had to buy a second copy just for him so I could get mine back. It's got that effect. Splatoon Raiders.
Also, I've been playing it for some of the podcasts.
Oh,
I'm
really?
new-
That's funny.
I have new opinions. I
Oh.
really am having fun with it. It's hard though. Those
I can
raid
do that
things
now.
are tough.
Oh shit. Yeah, I might
Yeah.
start
But-
playing games during the podcast.
Yeah, I've been playing this whole time.
That's what OJ
Yeah.
OJ does it first. So then I was like, well, I'm just gonna play a little bit of this so I can
All
get
right.
my
Oh, you
opinion
can
at the end.
multitask. We're professionals
Exactly.
here.
Okay.
Exactly.
We're profe-
Alright,
this is
alright.
this is not Forbes. We're professionals here. okay?
Exactly.
Like, it's
But
not
I'm
Forbes.
having a
We're
lot of
professionals.
fun. I like how it's laid out, and it is challenging in some parts.
But what do
Or
you think of
Newsweek.
this?
They get to
this-
vote on the Game Awards.
What do you
Oh,
think
Sean.
about Nintendo using Vietnamese factories to produce the Nintendo Switch 2? Does that dampen your experience on it? And
They need the small hands to
For
put
you.
the chips on the boards, man.
not wrong.
No man.
I didn't know their hands are their hands small? I didn't know.
It's a child labor joke. It's child labor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, even worse. Yikes.
Andy says just a dad STFU. What happened? Did I
That
miss
was a
something?
person in chat. Jordan banned him.
Oh, okay. DC Fat Cat says, OMG, Love Island's finale. Corbin and Parmita.
No way you like Corbin and Parmita. Nah.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah, Josie's tapped in.
I am super tapped in. I love Love Island. When I was in New York, I went. My friend was like, "We have to stay up on it." I've been watching it the entire time. So literally, like, we'd run home from bars in New York to go watch the new episode.
Oh
So
my
those
God.
so those aren't new types of cheese.
Huh?
So those aren't new types of cheese.
No, Corbin and
They
Parmita,
sound-
real people. Yeah.
I'm slow. I get it though.
I
get
prefer my grated Corbin.
I'm not really big on
Press-
pimento.
Perez says, when the digital future is here, which system are you buying your digital games?
I'm touching grass, baby.
Well, I mean-
I'm buying nothing.
It's going to depend on what the systems look like at that point, because I'm thinking we got to see what the PS6 even looks like at this time.
I
But
have a giant glass case of I don't care behind me,
Nintendo's
so.
next system wouldn't be till 2035 ish. PC, I guess, always there. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I buy games on all the different systems now. So
Yeah, you're a multi-plat guy. So
Yeah.
listen.
That's a
Well,
good
even
question.
if it's on PC, it's not necessarily Steam. That's the joy of it. You actually have options. So
Right, that's true. That's
You
true.
play, right? Yeah, yeah.
you play.
I saw
Good
that
question.
you could like make your own GOG discs and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I
You
thought
can
it might-
technically do it for Steam too, but there is a limit with the DRM supposedly.
I thought it'd be cool because like I have the original Resident Evil games on there to like just buy like a
Oh yeah,
cheap-
you did pick those up.
There might
buy,
be
like-
maybe there's a video coming about that.
Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, okay.
No,
all right.
Oh, you doing it?
Maybe
You
there might be a
piece of
video.
Shit.
You
Well,
gonna
now
get
I'm
Chat
not
GPT
doing
to
it.
makes you the box art.
No,
I
I'm
I
not
did make
doing
box art. I already did all that.
it. Clown.
I did.
Well, you
I had
ruined
dual
it
layer
for me,
DVDs.
thanks. Go fuck yourself.
Whole thing. You can make a video on it.
I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. No, I have other
can do it.
things. I got
Oh.
the Master System in. I got
Mhm.
the
A
hacked
DSP
S-
video idea.
Oh, the
SNES
Master System
Classic.
from the podcast, like a few
from
episodes ago,
Brazil.
right?
Yep.
Brazil, yeah, nice.
Professor Dr. Do says, looked up the price for bands to print physical media, 500 vinyl prints for 4K. Could the game industry head in the direction of the music industry with game devs taking control of physical media?
No, because there's not an option to do it. You can't that physical. if you make a PS6 physical game, there's nothing to.
Yeah, and again, to the point I brought up before, I could buy like one of 400 different types of vinyl players from all different companies.
Right.
You're not doing that with a PlayStation.
It's the problem is PlayStation's a closed ecosystem, but also closed hardware. So that's what you run into. Perez says, also, I bought Halo and Splatoon Raiders, but I decided to play Avatar Legends first.
Is that
There you
I
go.
do want to get
game?
the
Yes.
I want to get to that game, but I'll probably get it later.
Yeah, I want to play that too.
Casual Gamer says, John like Al Bundy opening his wallet to everyone. Hey.
Or like, what's it called? Like the Jetsons. Remember the
Oh,
the
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They just take the wallet.
That's it. Shosley says, what's the beef between RGT and Dreamcast guy?
They love each other.
I don't think beef with Dreamcast guy. I think it's a funny picture. I put a Knicks hat on him.
Did you
I
at
like-
least buy the product he was telling people to get?
The
for that?
flume.
No, but I've
Come on, support.
I've supported him before. I've given him donations.
But you have to support him for this picture
I agree.
by
Sean is
sending
very
him the
nice.
exact same picture with you doing it.
Sean's
This is
doing-
also, in a way, free advertising.
Yeah.
No, Sean's very nice though. Sean's donated hundreds to my channel, so Sean's very nice, very generous.
I'm a
Oh,
very
damn, I
nice
should start
person.
live streaming more. What the fuck? Jeez.
You see how quick he was to get that Shenmue disc for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very grateful
see
for that,
that?
Sean. Thank you.
He's quick with it with that. So.
Josie got free Drakes.
I did get
on my See, I'm a very nice person.
He's
Sean's
a
a
nice
good
guy.
guy. No,
He's a good guy.
dude, Sean. People try to talk shit sometimes in my show. I'm like, y'all need to stop talking shit.
Yeah, Sean's awesome, bro.
This guy passed
Y'all
out
just
the
stop
black and
talking about
mild.
Sean
Like
like
he
that.
didn't care. He was just like, take it. Would tip.
You know, Rax hit me up like a week ago. He was like, "Yo, I got some wood tips. You want me to come over?" I was like, "Yes, I do." He came over. He was like, "This is what we gotta do, man. Like once every couple weeks, I'll pick up some black and miles and come over. And we'll just hang out." I was like, "All right, cool. I'm down with that."
That's pretty
Nice.
fun.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Shout out
That's
to
good.
Rax. Yeah.
Tijo says, a couple weeks ago, I asked if Sony's decision would mean the end of anime Blu-rays. Then a couple days later, they more or less suggested that yes, it's worse there because seeing the recent anime removals with no warning. Yeah, I hear about that. Apparently, the streaming services, they don't give you any warning. It's like, hey, it's gone. It's not there anymore. And that's it. So what they're doing, Crunchyroll, because Sony owns Crunchyroll, they are making it so their store is behind a subscription service, and they're kind of winding down like production of Blu-rays for that too. So yeah, that's fun. And Zulu says Lestat batter go.
Oh my god.
Go on another team.
Yeah,
Lestat
Man. Lestat.
not wrong.
He's not completely wrong. He's not 100% wrong.
Rollins says, would a Bloodborne remaster save Sony? That would probably make people more mad because there would be a PS6 exclusive.
That would
Hey,
be
man,
the
that would
pilot
sell systems.
for all digital.
It would.
Yeah.
It would sell systems, but it would definitely annoy some people. Jeffrey says, Radic, what's that? We the North behind you.
Oh, that's a Toronto Raptors flag.
Raptors.
We the
baby.
North. Yep.
Good luck with
2019.
maybe getting Kawhi.
They got
Maybe
Kawhi,
not.
Dude, I don't know
right?
what's up with that, man. Like fucking, I thought it was guaranteed, and then because of the LA Clippers like situation, the trade might get rescinded. It's gonna make me
Motherfucker
very
might be
mad.
going to jail.
I mean,
That's
people
right.
don't talk about him like he's elite, but he had a damn good year last year. It was actually
Yeah.
really good.
It was very under the radar.
Yeah, very under the radar. I think it was 27, 26 or 27 a game, I think.
Yeah.
And good
I
defense.
I think about the timeline where he stayed in Toronto for like a few more years. Yeah, I think about that all the time. But he
Him
went to the
and OG
Clippers.
Him and OG would have fucking been one of the best wing duos there was.
I loved OG, man. I loved him so much.
Well, enjoy RJ Barrett.
I will.
Sneeze says, ironic considering Nice, the publisher of Disgaea, releases only on key cards. Well, technically, he's talking about PlayStation discs, and they put it on the disc for that at least. So there's that. Let's see. It says, does anyone know what happened to the THQ Nordic Nickelodeon deal?
Oh,
Would love to
shit.
see properties other than SpongeBob to get some game remasters.
That's
I
a
don't-
good point. I do remember that news story. They listed a bunch of like games and franchises like Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron. I think Hey Arnold was one of them.
Where's the
It's
Doug
really just been-
game?
Doug.
Not
Doug
that, not
game?
that not that fucking
Oh, yeah.
Disney Doug.
Do,
No.
do.
Is there a
Original
Doug game? Is there
Nickelodeon.
like a new Doug game coming?
I don't think
No,
so.
there should be.
Just straight
There's
quail.
a lot you
It's
can
really
do
just
with it.
been SpongeBob games. There's a Patrick game too, but like
Fuck
I would
that.
love to see like a Jimmy
What type
Neutron
of game would be like? Would it be like a point and click? What type of game would Doug be?
Nah, you could do a lot with it because you have Doug, but then you also have Quail Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that's
the
true.
game there was a Quail Man one. I thought they did something with
On
it.
the Super Nintendo, yes, I think it was on the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I think it
played
was Game Boy.
Was it? I thought it was Super. It was Super. I know I played it. I played it back in the day. I know I played something.
Let's
Let me look it up.
see. We have. Here we go. It says, Azarian says, Nintendo have a huge chance to win big here.
By doing nothing, by just
Yeah.
existing.
Kevin says, what about Star Wars from Quantum Dreams? Well, that's it's
we'll
going
see
through
if
some
that ever
problems too.
Yeah,
That's a dream.
dude, their last main game was from 2018. I know they had like that weird multiplayer thing they're trying to do earlier this year. That
Remember when they tried to sell people on that? Like, you're never going to believe it. We got a multiplayer game for some reason. Check it out. And it looked like a game I've played 20 times already.
yeah, dude. I
That
don't know
game
what's
flopped
up.
though, right? That was like a big flop.
Oh, yeah.
Shut down. Yeah.
It's already shut down.
Yeah.
That was good.
I didn't even know it
Grand opening,
existed.
grand closing.
I didn't even know it existed. Honestly, had no idea.
Man.
So they said it shut down.
That feels like something NetEase was like, you got to make this. And I said, oh, okay, I guess. So,
Dude, that Star Wars game was announced in 2022.
yep. And it's going to be a bit, probably. So, Mighty Ryan says, if Sony stops manufacturing Blu-ray discs, does that mean it's time for Microsoft to bring back HD DVDs?
Wrong physical
They
media
won the market.
It's the only move at this point.
The most annoying war was Blu-ray versus HD DVD. Back then, when those wars were going on, it was on N4G, not Twitter, because Twitter wasn't like a thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, those were annoying to hear the articles and everything back then.
Valenhorn says 2030 video topics for y'all can be why these digital only games never go on sale due to lack of options. Agreed. Nice to see full cast. Pay Josie.
I'll be
I
back.
will pay her. What?
No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Show it up. Just show up.
We're gonna have like a 7-person panel every week now. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, well, I had to take jobs the other time, so now that I know that this could be a job, I'm
There
good.
you go. Avalon. Shout out to Avalon there. And Clockwork J says went back to PS3 playing God of War Saga and Blur. Hey, Blur is a good
Hell
one.
yeah.
I think that got a decompilation recompiled for PC.
Yeah, I think
recently.
Yeah, it
Rohan tweeted about that.
Rohan
That's
Oil.
an underrated game, Blur. That was a fun title.
Yeah, that's like that, like a Cars with Mario Kart like type of deal, right? With, like,
Yeah,
regular
yeah,
cars,
yeah. The
That's like
aesthetic
back
of that
in the-
game always looked really cool to me.
Do you guys remember the commercial for that game? It was hilarious.
I don't remember the commercial. No.
They parody Mario Kart. They make fun of it.
Okay. I just the box
Check it
art is
out.
just just ingrained in my mind. It was always on
Yeah.
the shelf, and I'd be like, "This game looks awesome."
It's like they like blow up Toad or something like that. I forgot exactly
Oh.
what the marketing was, but it was good.
Yeah, I remember because Blur and Split Second came out on the same line.
Split Second was pretty good too.
Split Second was fire. Yeah.
J Plays says, in my opinion, I think next gen consoles will be the hardware for Xbox and PlayStation. I think they will focus on selling software and subscriptions and make it so you can only play their games on a service. Well, we'll see. Microsoft's doing ad supported streaming now, so
Oh my god. Yeah.
What is going like? That's just just makes gaming not fun when you hear about stuff like that.
they're
I just
testing it. You
I
watch an
get
ad,
that
you
it's
play for
optional,
hours.
but this type of stuff is like corny, like mad corny. You know?
Don't
like,
you just want to
whatever.
pay for a service for crunchy bitrate and like some laggy inputs? Come on.
Have fun
Get
playing
in.
your multiplayer games on there.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Makes me think. I'm like, bro, what is going on? This is lame.
Mac Mega says, even if Sony changes course, do you think they can gain consumer trust again, or will this forever damage their brand and trust from their player base?
They will
From
never
some,
change
yes, but-
course.
They have the media in their back pocket. Like you start seeing a bunch of major media now making, oh well, physical. There's this and there's problems. Like they're just gonna do what they always do when it comes to it. So Yeah,
Gibson
they'll
says,
be all right. They'll be all right. Sony will be all right.
what will the PS6 boxes look like? The full disc box like we have now, or something like a Vita case with the code in a box?
That's a good question. I don't know because
Wait, what are we talking about? Boxes? They'll just.
I
sell
assume the
PlayStation
box-
Network cards, and then that's it.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because they said that they're still going to have codes and boxes.
yeah, in the box.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is
They're
it?
gonna have
Did
some
they
kind of
say
retail
codes or
based thing.
codes in a box? Because sometimes they could do those cards that are like in a basic thing that you have that like
Like a
They
retail
said
card.
give it
back
Oh, yeah.
code.
I think they said codes available at retail or something like that. I don't know if they were super specific as to how they were going to
I
do
might
it.
not even be in a box because you can save more money just shipping like a card. You know,
Like the card, or you peel it
Yeah.
off.
I wonder. It could also be the situation where it's just a piece of paper that when they scan it at the counter and you bring it out, the receipt actually has the code on it, and you have to just put it in on the receipt.
Well, save that so you go to Anime Expo and get a sign.
Another small thing about that is like one thing that does make me sad because the PS3, it was a black year, and then
Mhm.
or was blue, PS5 was white, and then I remember we were speculating what's the
Yep.
color for the PS6 going to be, and it's nothing. So,
Yeah,
Use your
but-
imagination. That's the only place it's going to live.
pretty much.
Nothing. TJ says, can we just stop calling it early access when it's just the real release date, and those who just pay 70 play 5 days late? I mean, it's kind of how it's worked for a long time, actually.
They're just pre-calling their sales. Like everyone knew Ubisoft games would go on sale 2 months later, but now you know when the sale's
Yep.
going to start.
It's like what my friend did with NetherRealm games. He just waits for the Ultimate Edition a year later that
Yeah.
goes like half off on sale all the time, and then he gets all the DLC characters.
Yep.
Or he
They had
says,
some crazy sales for that on like for Mortal Kombat 1, like everything for like $10 or something.
It was
like that.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. Or he says, it's funny how Sony beat Nintendo and Microsoft to the punch of going all digital. Nintendo at least has a notable excuse they could use to go that route with carts being so expensive.
No, they don't. It's not no. We're not giving them any type of ideas. No bullshit. No, there's no excuse. It's just anti-consumer. So just I don't want to hear it.
Cillian Gamer says physical Blu-ray HDR is still generally best quality video digital for movies, and many people use game consoles to view that, so we are losing that too. That's true. That's true. Alonso says, how are you guys feeling about fan-made games? There's a free game coming out August 17th called Mega Man X Regenesis for PC, Android, and Steam Deck. I followed along with some of the Mega Man ones. The problem was back in the day, you used to get a lot of them, and it ended up being just like kind of lower quality mishmashes of different Robot Masters and different versions of like the Mega Man games, but they have gotten a lot better now. So I saw there's a Final Fantasy game that just came out a few days ago, actually, from a fan made game, and it's like super high quality. It's sort of for like older 16-bit style, I think. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was called, but it looked pretty good. So
I mean, I play them all the time with the wrestling games.
yeah. So there you go. Like you talk about all kinds of crazy stuff they're doing in those.
Yep.
Anthony says, will Star Fox 64 be remade? And now Ocarina of Time, is it wrong that I think the next 3D Mario is going to be Mario 64 remake?
No,
Well,
no.
No.
Well, Miyamoto did say like he's like in favor of remakes. Like that was like a news headline or something like that. So like
Yeah,
I
but
think
the next Mario game isn't a Mario 64 remake.
It's a big 3D
No.
Mario game next year.
But I think there will be more Nintendo remakes.
Of course, they
I
always
think-
make. Nintendo always makes remake. I mean, what was it? Mario All Stars back in the day, like in the Super Nintendo, that was a remake. That was the complete remake of all the games.
When I was going through the classic selection on Game Boy Advance, I see the advanced games for the Mario games. Like, the games I played as a kid, I actually prefer these remade versions than the original. So
I think they'll maybe do Mario 64, but I don't think that's the next mainline game.
Yeah, I mean, they could do it. I don't think it's just like the next one. Like, the next Mario's gonna be that's.
If they remake 64, will they add like the DS content, like where you can play as a Wario and Luigi,
multiplayer stuff?
Maybe.
Yoshi?
Just do like a Supreme version of it. That'd be sick. Also, they just need to fix the physics and the camera of that game, and it's perfect.
Calm down.
That camera that they stole from Sega.
Calm down.
The camera sucks.
They stole it from Sega. Blame
No,
Sega.
Sega sucks.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Man.
I actually do like Sega.
Press says, how much do you think an unopened game still in the wrapping of Mario 3D All Stars will be worth in 10 years? I still have it. What's it worth
It was
now?
high
Like $100
for
or
a
something?
Is it about $20 now, or is it 100?
Is it
$200?
200? Fuck, dude.
I think it's like 100. We saw it at Too Many Games. It was like $100.
Okay, 100. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I got 3 copies sealed.
Jesus, OJ, your retirement plan.
Yeah.
DC Fat Cat says DSP managed by Screenwave when John get it done.
He's too paranoid for that.
I can see that. By one BBL says, am I out of touch? No, it's the kids who are wrong. Seymour Skinner, me with the gaming industry. WTF is a Roblox. Dude, you do not want to know the stats behind Roblox in terms of how many people play that game. It is actually insane. So I don't know how much money they even are able to make out of that, because it sounds like they lose money a lot, but they at least have a large number of people playing that game. So yeah. Callan Shaw says, my GameStop couldn't get me Oblivion Switch 2, said they only got 2 copies. I think there's something happening with physical scarcity. Thanks for the show.
Mm-hmm.
And also GameStop, by the way, did say that physical games or games general, GTA 6, whatever, irrelevant to their business.
They love T-shirts.
The CEO said it in another very strange interview on, I think
That CEO seems like a weird guy.
He seems like a douche. That's what he seems like.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Get Reggie back in there.
So
to think someone could build that ego up from being saved by nerds on a subreddit who kept his company alive, like it. I don't know.
Well, that's GameStop. They're trying to buy eBay, so we'll see how that goes.
What
That
the fuck?
interview, it was like cash and
Yeah.
stock. Like, how you're gonna actually pay for it?
eBay
Cash
has
and stock.
got to be worth more than GameStop.
They are.
is.
That's why everyone's confused, but they are dead set on it.
They got laughed out of the build. Man, they ain't buying any, or they're not buying that.
No, they came
Yeah.
back with another bid, I think.
They did. They're still doing it. They're still trying. Yep. They're.
All right.
I
And
don't
then when
know.
it comes time to pay, let's see who shows up.
The original bid in a 12-pack of beer is what it is.
All right, we'll see about that.
Tijo says if PC has different options, why is buy a physical copy that has the whole game on it, not one of them? We can buy external drives, you know. Yeah, I mean, technically, for PC, you can you can do that. You can burn a disc and play it. It is a thing. I actually like the idea that we get to the point of digital games being able to be turned into a physical game if you want. Like, let's say you buy a digital game, you're like, no, I actually want this on a disc, and you can do it yourself. Great, I'll go with that.
There's no way the companies are going to allow that to happen.
Nope. That's why people are still shocked that GOG lets you do it.
Wait,
They do.
what?
It's
Gene
both.
Park.
If
in
you
the
put a
chat
game,
says, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, if you put a game out on GOG, that's like part of your like contract. Like you have to be allowed to
DRM
do
free.
that.
Yeah,
Go
Gene
back.
Park in the chat just says eBay founder is my old boss. I was like, what? Like, bro, this guy's lore is insane.
He's everywhere. I was gonna say that's the world. As we finish up here, let me go around. There's a few other ones to read, but we'll start doing some outros here. Radic, where can I find you, sir?
I'm at Real Redick on every social media platform, mainly Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. One random thing I saw on Twitter that got announced during the podcast: a Ghost Rider movie is happening,
Oh,
starring
that's cool.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
saw the rumors going around about that earlier today that he was
Yep.
going to be announced as Ghost Rider. Okay, I saw the new Black Panther got announced too.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
pretty cool.
who's the new Black Panther? Sorry, Black News. What's going on?
Let me look at the actor. Black Panther 3.
Surprise! It's Timothy
David Johnson has been cast as T'Challa's son in Black Panther 3.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Sorry.
And
Go ahead.
and Sean Levy is directing the Ghost Rider movie, so we'll see
Okay.
how that turns out. So.
Okay. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. And this is from Sneed saying anime Blu-rays will be the next overpriced physical disc craze, calling it now. I actually would not be shocked at that. Josie, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Josie Woe. I talk about Nintendo and stream sometimes, and I'm gonna haven't made a video in 2 weeks, but I'm coming back, so everything's good. But
There
yeah,
we go.
thank you for having me.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And Broken Controller says, will Sony get booed if they are at the Game Awards?
Probably
No,
not.
Those people are all puppets.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sean, where can everyone find you?
Find me on RGT85. I don't know, man. Cool. Have a good night.
He's also on Game and Talk, our podcast.
Yeah. that's-
Monday
Which
night,
is on
right?
Mondays
Monday
now.
nights. Monday
Coming
nights.
back, evidently.
Coming back.
With
Shinru
Nate the
says-
Hate or no?
No, come on.
We'll see.
Mm.
Probably not.
Shooter says, why do people care about Power World's Steam DB numbers? Because it's giving Pokemon competition and took a chunk of their player base. Prove me wrong.
I mean, it didn't take a chunk of it. It's just people who can now play both, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. This makes no sense. I don't understand how it took what player base. Like people play Pokemon because they want to play PvP, and they want to get into it that way. Power World is not a PvP game. It's not. I mean, maybe they're going to add one, right? But it's like a Monster Hunter Arc. It's
like a survival game.
Yeah, people that want to play, like if you look at like the Pokemon Championships, the games play completely different. So I mean, no, I don't think they took a chunk of its base or anything like that. When Pokemon Wind and Waves comes out and like there's like a bazillion people playing, you can.
Yeah, I'm sure the people who like Pokemon who are playing Power World and they'll jump back to Pokemon when the new Pokemon comes out. Then they'll go to Power World when a new update comes out. There, there's going to bounce back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some people that are that, but like I said, if you're hardcore into Pokemon, it's because you like PvP.
This is like for all the Madden fans when like NFL Blitz comes out. It's like, oh, sweet.
Even the people that like NBA 2K and Madden because they come out somewhat, like 2K comes out, I think a little bit after. You just go play what you want to play, and then you go back if you like both. But if you don't, then you just play what you want to play. But I don't think there's any hawking of the player base. And if you look at it, I mean, I think they topped out at what, almost 900,000 or something. I think that
on
was
Steam. Yep. Yeah, it was
on Steam. And like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, that sold 10 million in 3 days. Like, so I mean, it's not a comparison here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's fine. They can both.
Power sold like 30 million some odd copies now, so they'll probably end up. I mean, there's a chance they end up in like 50, 60 million copy territory in the future, because it's an ongoing forever game. They'll just keep selling copies.
Yeah, they'll just keep selling like that version over and over. Whereas Pokemon's gonna get like, oh, there's this game, then there's this game, then there's this game.
Yeah. That's the thing. They'll keep doing releases. And I mean, if who knows, Power World, if it ever shows up on the Switch too, that'd actually be pretty funny. So you never know.
I think Kiwi was saying maybe that's the game, the F game.
We'll see. OJ, where can we find things?
I'll say, Sean, your favorite person.
Podcast never gonna end. Go ahead, OJ. Where can I find you?
I'm right here on YouTube Player Essence. I got some cool Splatoon Raiders content coming up. Just talked about Xenosaga and Nintendo. They might have a new IP. So check out that video. I put up all the evidence there. It's looking like they might announce something in the next number of weeks or months or something with Xenosaga. So go check out the video on the channel. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, thanks for having me on. I stream and edit videos all the time. So just Player Essence on YouTube. You'll find me right here talking about Nintendo and RPGs all the time.
Yeah. And what about Evan?
You can find me on YouTube, Twitch. We usually talk tabletop stuff on my channel. I'm working on some minis from the Gundam tabletop stuff. So I got Tall Geese going.
Okay. That's a good one.
And other than that, I'm just, hanging out, thinking about how normally Sean complains when we go past 11, but now that the money's being split, he's completely fine hanging out and just chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling, dog.
Also, you probably can only hear out of like one ear right now. So
right.
Got that tinnitus. It's going to be so good.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll be back next Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll see you guys then.